time on the wilds of Valandiir, the Crown Collectors had finally entered the hellscape that had their comrade Maeven trapped for the past few weeks, maybe months. Hard to tell at this point. Everything's been kind of a blur. But there you are, navigating the labyrinth of Maladomini, the seventh ring of hell, as you finally found where she would be using some clever location spells and a little intuition. Teamwork makes the dream work. You narrowed down her location to a temple of Baal, where upon entering this huge cathedral of pain and suffering, you found who your spell pointed you to, a hooded figure wearing a deep blue singular demon wing as sort of a side cape, fighting these devils that were harassing this person. And so you joined the foray, and in doing so, liberated this figure from their attackers. And that is where we are going to pick up, as the leader of this devilish gang had recently been polymorphed into a turtle and escaped away. Your friend Reaper had decided on feeling a connection to this plane to pursue this creature in hopes to perhaps find the one who had bestowed upon her this demonic or devilish curse that she carried with her. She said her goodbyes. It wasn't too formal of a thing, and left through the back of the cathedral, and here you stand face to face with this hooded figure that all your intuitions tell you very well could be your long lost friend Maeven.
Okay, so we're set the stage. Okay, so we got all that taken care of. I'll just kind of cautiously come on up towards her and go, Maeven, is that you?
Hold on. I took a shower.
Is this Maeven saying this, or is this you saying this?
No, this is me. Okay, sorry. No, I took a shower, and so now my smoke detector is going to go off.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's hot-ass water.
None of the other ones do it. It's just the one in the bedroom. And so, yeah, fun times. So what Maeven will do is she'll take a deep breath and throw her hood back. Yeah. But things have changed. It's been a long time.
Pravish, you look at your paramour in a little shock as her typical pinkish elfin skin is replaced by deep red with little tiny razor-like spikes that ride the ridges of her cheekbones, a couple of black swept-back horns, and her blonde hair stained brown and oily. Her eyes black with glowing blue slit-like irises. Her nose, her lips, her ears, very familiar though.
I think we all kind of go have a little collective, whoa. What happened to you?
I don't really know. It's been a gradual, slow change. And she'll smile and some of her teeth are really pointy.
Okay.
But yeah, it's been difficult, shall we say. And she'll crack her neck. And you can tell she's nervous.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, but it's just like that, that awkward nervousness. Her shoulders are creeping up towards her ears, and she's just trying to be like, hey, yeah, this is me now.
Make yourself as small as possible.
Yeah.
I need you both to make charisma saving throws. Mm-hmm. A little off his game right now. Pravish is a little taken aback. What did Maeven get?
9.
So the two of you, in each other's presence, shaky at the knees. Honestly, Maeven, you look at your man's here, and his scales glisten with hellfire. His eyes catch the light of distant flames. His feathered hat pointed straight back and almost completely devoid of dust or dirt, wearing this resplendent, shining armor that seems to catch and give off all the surrounding light around it. Anthem's edge gleaming at his side. You've never been more pulled towards him. Kravish, watching Maeven, who you've seen deal with thugs and foes a million times, but now something feral, fiery inside of her, and this outward appearance, little gothy, in a good way compared to how she looked when she was in Shekis's clutches. She's never looked better to you, and you both instinctively feel yourselves pulling towards each other.
She's just gonna walk up and wrap her arms around him and try not to cry, shall we say?
Yeah, I'm just gonna kind of like swallow her up in an embrace.
Yeah, you do. You all watch this. You're each warm in each other's arms, and it's a long time coming feeling of familiarity with just a tinge of unknown, as if the two of you have spent time apart, formed independent memories of each other. And you can just feel yourselves excited to share what has happened to the other at a more remote and safer place, of course. And in finally kind of parting by a foot or two to look at each other in the eyes once more, Maeven, you are sort of semi-brushed aside, and Kravish, you come face to face with this. A large, wide, 3.5 feet wide, draconic, white-scaled muzzle pushes in your direction, parting you and Maeven, just standing tall and then rising 12, 15 feet in the air and looking down at you. He snorts 2 jets of flame that sort of dance across your face, causing you to recoil slightly and close your eyes. And he just stands there. These gold spikes drip from his chin, and he just kind of gives you this snort kind of look.
Sonny? What have you been feeding him?
Mm-hmm.
You really want to know the answer to that question?
Not really.
No, I didn't think so.
No matter what this place
He's
is
grown.
Aranor's gonna pop out of invisibility and like, guys, can we have this reunion somewhere else?
a little less hellish.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean, I
if
guess.
that's all we need to do, shall we return home?
Yes.
Yeah, you know, I would like that.
Kozak pipes up. Yes, it is way too hot here, and I think that, yeah, it's time to go.
All right. You know, go ahead and set the Wayback Machine.
He just starts to wave his hands up and down, kind of like a wave.
Mm-hmm.
You should be doing it.
Should be doing.
What he's doing.
You all watch reality warp as time goes back slightly, and you're like, oh wait, wrong effect.
Well, if we're,
No,
we're
it's-
ready to leave, I can get us out of here.
Mm-hmm.
Let's get to getting.
Yeah, Baranor, as it appears Yuno is kind of pulling out and fidgeting with the rod of planar shift. You can kind of spy a perimeter of flying creatures starting to, from like half a mile away, but starting to encroach towards your direction. Your intuition tells you that these flying creatures, and there's about a dozen or so in the sky, varying sizes, varying shapes, looks like they're converging on your location.
Yeah, we're about to have a lot of company real soon if we don't get going.
All right, then.
As you all get into position, Luna is going to kind of whine a little in the distance, and you see that weird effect of hers. Her eyes begin to pulse with brighter orange light, and these columns, pillars of smoke, bellow out of her eyes. She radiates with heat more so than normal, to the point where it's a little uncomfortable for you to kind of touch her or be near her. You kind of give her a couple inches of space. And as she growls in that direction towards the incoming flying creatures, you see that a glow emits from inside of her mouth when she kind of snarls slightly.
Maeven, did this effect happen to you naturally, or?
Yeah, it just kind of happened. It wasn't like a curse or anything. It just, over time.
Am I gonna have a tiefling wolf on my hands here?
That could be fun. Hellhounds are great.
Okay.
Okay. Let's just make this elsewhere.
Yeah. Maybe the wizard will know what is going on.
Be the wizard.
Yes. In another place.
Different wizard, because this one doesn't know shit about what's going on.
Okay, cool.
Maybe. Yeah.
Oh, ye of little faith.
Well, can this wizard, complete the portal?
Easy enough to do. You've got a return trip charge in the rod. Touching the ground with it, you see a familiar shape, kind of an archway, not exactly a full circle, and it forms before you, and you can then see an image of Xander Feng. He is locked in position and maybe 10 or 15 feet away from this portal. It's wreathed in fire, and he's not moving. He's kind of stock still, almost like as if he were moving slightly, but he is not moving at all. And Luna just kind of gives one last long look as she leads you, Baranor, towards the portal entrance.
Follow her.
Well, you find yourself one by one passing through the gate into the study. Maeven, you find yourself kind of holding Kravish to make sure perhaps you're the last one or second to last one through this gate. You don't know this. You don't recognize this figure, this wizardy kind of guy with this long kind of Fu Manchu chin beard. And as you all pass through, finally, into Xander Feng's inner sanctum, you see him shift as if he were in the middle of motion, and he starts back, confused, and he kind of steps towards you. Back so soon? Were you not successful?
We were successful, all right.
Well, you disappeared into the portal not 10 seconds ago. I do not understand how you returned so soon.
Time moves differently at different planes of existence.
Yeah, we're getting the feeling of that, having been to several different planes now.
Oh, so the seventh ring of hell is locked temporarily. How interesting. And Feng is going to round his desk and unroll a large scroll. You can see from where you are, it looks like when you returned, it's not so dimly lit here as it was when you first got here a few days ago, that he has this long scroll, and it was next to the map that you guys were looking at earlier, and you can see it's like a flowchart. It's written in quill and colored with pastel kind of chalk. However, it looks like a flowchart. You can see different segments and different nodes and modules in this kind of chart, and it's all written in what looks like common with sort of a draconic twist, so it's definitely magical writing, and it's different realms of existence that lead to other realms of existence. You're not exactly sure what that means. You know, if you'd like to make an Arcana check at advantage.
24.
20, yeah. You can tell that these are realms that have natural occurring portals to each other, that they have found perhaps throughout the plains linked passageways. And you've heard of this occurring, but you've never actually experienced any of these yourself, at least not that you know of. The only thing close you could think of is the tunnels between realms that you jumped through. But those were only created by this occurrence, this incident, this entity that you have all sort of encountered a few times. And he's making notes, and he just kind of approaches and says, as he's, it sounds like he's about ready to take some notes to what you say, and it's when he kind of notices Maeven standing behind Kravish, and he just says, "Who is your hooded friend accompanying you from Maladomini?"
This would be our friend we went to rescue
Yes.
in Hells.
Mm-hmm. And he's going to kind of...
Her time there has altered her appearance.
Yeah, he notices her horns. "By the weave, you've brought a fiend into my sanctum!" And he looks like he's about ready to ready some sort of a protection spell. Some abjuration magic is about to occur.
Okay. No, I got her holding my hand out. No, this is no fiend.
And from behind all of you, you just now kind of heard in this commotion, heard the door close. And there is a presence behind, and you all hear, "She's no elf, that's for sure." And you turn, and you all see a regrettably familiar face.
Oh, thank God. I don't think I've ever met. Have I met this person?
Oh, Prince Douchebag the First.
Yeah,
you
fuck
met-
that guy.
Yeah,
I
you
met
met
him once in Dane.
Yeah, you met him during the Ellington Classic.
Yeah.
He approaches, flanked by 6 tall, heavily armored and armed black guard. "And if she is not devil nor demon, then she's certainly a tiefling. The features are uncanny, and as we all know, tieflings are outlawed within the bounds of the Empire. Any knowledge of the whereabouts of tieflings ought to be reported to the nearest Imperial Watch commander. Failure to do so consists of violation of the long-standing illegality of tieflings." And he turns slightly. "Captain, if you would be so good as to remind us the minimum sentence if found guilty of such a violation." The highly armored captain of the Black Guard, flanked by his 7 equally armored members of the elite order, holds his highly decorated glaive and straightens up, answering the prince. "For the treasonous crime of harboring any member of any tiefling group, family, or underground organization, the prisoner shall remain confined to the Imperial Stockade for a term of no less than," and he looks at Kravish, 12 years. 12 years. My. And he sachets over to Yuno and looks Yuno straight in the face. What, oh what, Yuno, could this kingdom look like if free from your insufferable presence for 12 years? And you see the blackguards start to spread out slightly. What do you do?
I'm gonna edge slightly towards Kravish and Maeven, and I'm going to ready an action just in case it all goes to hell.
What are you readying?
I'm readying etherealness at 8th
okay.
level.
Okay. All right.
All right, well,
I don't know what to do this because it'll make us fugitives, but it will at least get me, Kravish, Maeven, and then whoever else is in 10 feet that I think would need to get out of there the most out of there.
Okay.
Right. I'm looking there, and I attest to you that this is no tiefling. This is an elf who has
The
been
hells
only physically transformed by the effect of the hells.
Yeah. We were in the hells for, what, a day? Maybe less? Maybe more?
Yeah.
And look at my freaking my wolf.
Yeah, you all sort of look down, and why not do this? Hold on.
I assume Luna's still looking
Yeah,
flaming.
she's
Flaming hot Cheetos.
Yeah. The hot dog.
Yeah.
the
And
hot
also, see this behind us?
Yeah. The elephant in the room.
Was it? Say hi, buddy.
dog. The
I want waffle fries.
the what? The wolf at your side. She looks a little less crazy and feral. Her eyes are still glowing orange. But yeah, the portal behind you quickly snaps shut and goes inert, and it's now just a stone archway. Xander Fang, court wizard, he slowly tiptoes forward. He doesn't look like he's like rushing Maeven, but he's stepping closer. He's about 3 feet away, and you see him raise what looks like a small a piece of chalk, but it's got kind of a like a golf ball sized glass orb on the end of it, and he holds up his free hand as if to say easy, and you see this orb spark to life, and he says, no, not a devil, not a tiefling, and not an elf, something else. And Prince Victor becomes impatient and says, all right, court wizard, then what is she exactly, if not an enemy of the state? And you see Xander he approaches slightly and raises this little wand and this little orb of light. You can see his eyes glowing slightly from in his pupils, like he's using this wand to cast some sort of spell. And it's not long before he kind of closes his eyes and backs up and says, oh, something special indeed. Look. And as you all kind of have been looking at Maeven, the light from the orb retreats as he steps back. And you can see that Maeven's devilish features are still there. She still has like these huge black horns that sweep behind her forehead to the back of her head. But you notice the tips of her sharp teeth are starting to dull, slowly. Her eyes are beginning to shrink from slits to roundness, but very slightly. Her ears, which looked normal, but you realize now were much longer and pointier than you remember, as they start to slowly shorten. Very, very slowly. Takes you to really look at her. She absorbs the features of the realm she's in. I have only ever heard of this happening once in history. Tell me, has this ever happened before?
I mean, kind of. We were in the Feywild for a minute, and yeah, a little bit. We weren't there very long.
You were in the fire plane.
I was.
Or whatever that plane was. I don't know if it was exactly a fire plane.
Yeah.
And Xander is going to back up and grab. He's going to go into a bookshelf. He's going to climb a ladder probably 10 feet in the air and pull this huge dusty tome from a shelf. He's like, wait, I think I know. Hold on 1 second. And Victor is just like had his arms folded, and he's like, hurry now, wizard. I grow impatient for my reprieve. And Victor is going to actually step a little closer towards your group, his guards gathering closer to him. And Xander Fink says, I got it. And he's going to slide down the ladder and unfold this tome onto his desk. He's going to whip pages after page after page after page until finally stopping. The Planewalker. She's no elf. Elves don't absorb the elements of the realm they're in. She's no tiefling. She only appears such as she absorbed devilish features. And you say, in the Fae, you took on Fae-like traits. No. You might have been born an elf, but your existence, your essence, your soul is a diadact.
What? I mean, I'm fairly intelligent, but I have no idea what the fuck that is.
Yeah.
Well,
I
go ahead and make a
for all of us when I say, huh?
Well, anybody who is proficient in history or arcana or nature may make a roll.
Nature?
Oh, nice.
Yep. Nature, history,
25 on
arcana.
Arcana.
Okay. So, those of you who are keen on history, Iona, unfortunately, this just kind of falls short of your realm of knowledge. But you know Maeven, and you got a 19. Okay, 19. That's pretty good. Those of you versed in history in your studies have never come across the term diadect. It's an unfamiliar phrase. However, you have heard briefly of legendary creatures from the ages. And some of these legendary creatures, you do know, don't really belong to one plane of existence or another. They instead belong to all of them. And their soul comes from this cosmic kind of constant. And whatever realm you find yourself in, they take on certain traits, as Maeven has done. It's always been unclear, what purpose these planewalkers serve, as they've been embroiled in war, they've been at the heart of political intrigue, but it's never been clear. It's always been shrouded in mystery. Those of you keen on nature, you've heard very minimalistically that some folks are very in tune with the forest, besides never really being born in that environment. And it's always kind of been a mystery as to what causes this. But the idea of someone kind of glomming on to the realm they're in seems vaguely familiar to you, but you never really investigated that idea. And Arcana, magic is tied to the plane that it is in. All of the magic you use, all of the spells that you have been bestowed by your deity and by your charismatic charm, is all material plane based. Had you been born in a different realm, you probably have magic more attuned to that plane. The fact that she can sort of adopt the appearance of someone native to these different realms is very strange to you, Kravish. You've never heard of it happening, It's just never been something that's crossed your radar.
Mm-hmm.
Does that mean that Luna here is also one of these diadem things?
Xander's gonna walk over to Luna and say, I do not believe it is the same condition. And you see him kind of wave that wand, and Luna like follows the wand with her nose, like she's sniffing it to make sure it's safe. You can see her hackles rise slightly behind her head.
I tried
No.
petting her. Is she hot to the touch?
She's not like hot where you can feel it burn your fingers through your leather gloves, but yeah, she's hot, and she's getting a little hotter. He just kind of waves that wand over her and says, no, not a diadact wolf, I would think. And you see her kind of roll her eyes and look back at you, and you can feel her growl through her fur, kind of like a rumbling, very low growl. And he's gonna notice this, and Xander's gonna back up and say, "It appears she's been influenced by something. Perhaps something came back with you and is residing in her. Does not appear dangerous to her, though." And you see him turn that orb around, and where he was cupping it, there's actually a black orb. And you see him kind of twist it, and as he twists it, it's almost as if by wind blowing towards Xander, her fur ruffles as something is being drawn, and Luna is going to howl and squeal and recoil 3 or 4 feet in pain.
Hey, is that
Yeah, and
here?
he's gonna dismiss what he's doing, back up, and she's gonna sort of return to normal. And he's gonna say, well, it is not something to be probed or attempted to remove easily. And he just kind of keeps his hands up, and he's gonna spin around and look at Maeven and say, I do not believe she is the threat we originally thought. And he spins to the prince. My prince, she is, for the most part, who she says she is. And Prince Victor is going to look slightly deflated and a little more frustrated and annoyed. Oh, bother. I would have liked a public hanging in the square. And he's going to, it looks like he puts his hand down on something on Xander's desk and swipe it away with a metallic scratch. Pleasure doing business with you, Master Xander. Keep up the good work for the Empire. And you see him toss up and catch what looks like some kind of a gold ring. It moves quickly. And he's going to pocket it and start to make his way out. And as he does, he looks over at Kravish and says, I heard a rumor. A floating city fell out of the sky. Pity. So few of those left in the world. And he's going to walk out.
I have a question. Awfully convenient to be here with a fully armed guard, conveniently just as we arrived.
Yeah, and he's gonna continue out as the guards open the door for him. Well, need protection these days. Dangerous people about. Ta-ta! And he's going to exit through the back of the tower room. His guards will follow. Another little chuckle. And the doors close.
His
One
whip
of these days.
always a dick.
I fucking hate that guy. Are you sure we can't? Okay.
Respectfully, of
Probably
course,
today.
gesturing to the wizard who's right there.
Yeah. God, I hate that fucking guy.
Gives a look like, maybe we can take him out, but we gotta take out some other people first, kinda.
Fine, I'll calm down, but I'm going to complain the whole time.
That's very fair. So, how was the Hells, aside from the interesting revelation we have come to find about your friend Maeven here?
So I'll spend about 20 minutes or so just describing the place to him in terms of the temperature, the way the air felt, the ground, talk about some of the different architecture.
Uh-huh. He's going to take notes the whole time that you're speaking, and he's just kind of it looks like he's referencing that large scroll, the large planar flow chart.
Mm-hmm.
And he's kind of annotating here and annotating there. Tell me, did you encounter any occurrences of this entity?
This entity? What do you mean? What entity in specific?
The entity we've been seeing, Kavish.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so we'll talk about that collective vision we had when, the big baddie came in.
Interesting. It seems to permeate all planar divides. Well, you got out of there, you accomplished your goal, and he says, you retrieved your friend. I consider the matter settled, and he holds out his hand. The rod, if you would please.
As we look to
With the kind of reluctant look on his face, kind of just pulls it out and like slowly hands it over, but almost like it's kind of like stuck to his hand. Like, you kind of have to pry this from my cold dead hands. But I also don't want.
He grasps the rod in his hand and takes it from you with your fingertips, the very tips of your fingertips, kind of still gripping the handle, and you pull away, and you feel a little light. You feel a little lighter and a little. It had a kind of an energy that now is gone, and he just sort of holds it in his hand and he says, "Tricky thing, this rod. Powerful artifact. In the wrong hands, who knows what could be unleashed. It's good that you found it, and I'm glad you'll finally have the credit. But this in the hands of adventurers, even as," and he kind of clears his throat, "virtuous as yourselves, is more dangerous than not. Better to keep it locked away, only brought out when extremely needed." And he just sort of crosses his study and disappears behind what looks like a black curtain, and you can hear this multi-stage lock unlocking and a big door swinging. And after a few seconds, he comes back. You hear the large door kind of slam with like a groaning hinged, like heavy door slam, and 4 or 5 of these very heavy lock sounds, internal deadbolts engage, and he comes back out. "Well, nice to see you all again. Tell me, what plans do you have for investigation of this entity? Do you have any thoughts? The last we spoke of it, we got somewhere that it was an ancient being of some kind. Unfortunately.
My research at the library was not incredibly fruitful. I tried to do some research regarding first age artifacts, and there's some possible link to the primordial language, but there really isn't much that I had access to with regards to those subjects.
Iona's going to speak up and say, we may have a name for it, or at least a name that it is known as. Because, am I right in thinking that the devil said that we were marked by something called the Blind One? Am I getting that right?
You did hear that correctly.
Yeah, so I was going to say, or at the very least, while we were in the hells, a devil referred to it as the Blind One, though this may not be its true name.
Blind One. I'm gonna have him make a history check. He's gonna do that at advantage because he's gonna look through a bunch of books.
Odd name, considering the main feature of it is an eyeball.
Isn't that ironic? Don't you think?
Hey, we don't know if the eyeball works.
It's like rain on my wedding day.
Mm-hmm.
How did I know you were going to say that?
A free ride when you've already paid.
Mm-hmm.
I know every word to that song.
I'm sure. I have no doubt. He's going to kind of stand briefly from his hunched position over this book that he's reading. Well, there are many references throughout histories of blind gods or creatures or entities like that. It's just everything I know of it does not match what you have described that you have seen. There is the great blind idiot of ancient texts, just a traveling fool who is sort of the patron saint of bards and jesters. But that's not exactly what you have spoken about. There are many ways that religious, devout worshippers can prostrate themselves by poking out their eyes in reverence to only see the divine. But I'm afraid my knowledge and what I have here is limited.
Any other avenues we could look at to explore as far as any further research?
Well, let's talk about what you've encountered. You've encountered this personally. Tell me about that. When was the first time you encountered this thing?
Me, when I had grabbed the dagger for the first time.
Oh yes, that dagger from the
I've shown him the dagger before.
yeah, when we were in the cave and we had that kind of multi-planar scuffle.
Well, what was that? Remind me of the circumstances when that happened. What were you doing?
So we were we came across a portal very similar to the one we had encountered before with the, what was that thing called? The big fey creature.
Big fey creature.
Yeah, the thing that we had to chase through the fey.
The Odak.
Thank you.
Oh yeah, the big huge mutant bison.
Yeah. So we came across something similar to that in the mines at Cobb. Thank you. And when we got there, there were these things from both portals fighting each other, and one of them was carrying the dagger that I now carry.
Yeah. For some reason, and these were two non-humanoid races. I remember one of them, they were called Metrons.
Yeah.
And then the other race, I could not remember. I mean, they were kind of a prismatic, kind of kaleidoscopic appearance, if I remember right.
Uh-huh. And how did they manage to exist on the same plane as you?
How they were existing, they were just...
How did they come to be?
The portals were going through the dimensions.
Yeah, there was like one portal below, one portal above, and they were just kind of pouring out from those respective portals.
Well, the portals were going through those dimensions too, so there's portals above that.
Yes.
Is this not the first time you encountered these portals?
second time, at least. The first time was with the Udok, and I fell through the Fey portal back to our dimension, and Maeven here fell even further through to some kind of fire plane.
Oh, that's right. She fell through 2 separate dimensions.
Yeah.
I'm an overachiever.
Interesting. And was there anything special about this cave that you found these portals and these creatures in?
There was something special about it. I can't remember.
It was a mineral, was it not?
Was it a mineral?
No? I mean, you guys mined many interesting minerals there.
Uh-huh.
We just know they were searching for something in those mines, and we think that that was it, that chamber.
Did they ever find it? Do you know what was in the chamber? Perhaps whatever this thing is was looking for it as well.
Was there anything in there after we closed the portal?
Trying.
You can all make a history check.
Okay. Well, that's not going to be a great roll. Yeah, no.
All right. I'm not going to even bother with Koza. He's not very historically inclined. Koza is sort of druid crafting something along his moonglaive right now as he listens to you all smart people. So, yeah. 19's good. Unfortunately, 17 doesn't pass. Yep, I see that. 17 doesn't pass, so Yuno is, I'm going to say, a little hindered by that memory, as it was as you got closer to this area, you realized that you had a less, your magical ability was lessened.
Oh, yeah.
And Kravish and Maeven will remember that when that portal, those portals, and all of that business was extinguished, where you found sort of a corpse of a haggard individual that had that sort of weird symbol carved on his chest, aside from many different fatal stab wounds.
Well, hang on. We were wearing the collars that muted our magical abilities, but being near the portal, I remember gave us spells back.
Mm-hmm. And when that whole situation was when the portals closed, a great magical void was created, and you'll remember that before you didn't realize who they were at first, but the administration of the prison were working to redirect what you heard called a fane.
Yeah, something like a magic puddle, I think. I remember that phrase, that best described the fane as like a magical puddle.
And that you had worked to magically restore this hub, this nexus of magical energy. It took a considerable amount of kind of magical strength once you guys kind of found the new site, and we're all sort of drawn into this sliver, this slit between realms, and sort of repaired it from the inside until was left with a physical object as that was sort of shunted out of this vein.
Right.
That he has identified as an aspect of Macabre. That is what you all remember.
Karish, would you like to share that?
Sure. Yeah, what he said.
Yeah.
I rolled the highest on the history check, so it would be...
Okay, you describe it then.
Thank you.
This is all coming from Maeven.
Yeah.
Exactly.
What he said.
Xander Fang is going to sort of stroke his chin beard slowly as he absorbs all of this. I just wish we had more information about this creature. And he's going to kind of look over at his map of the Empire, and you see him rest his eyes on the western island of, let me see here. Oh, get out of here. Let's get rid of this. The Borov Islands, which is geographical feature that Maeven is familiar with because it was across the ocean. The Borov Islands, it was across the ocean from the Taliesin Monastery where you were trained. You've never been there. It is somewhat forbidden. It's somewhat forbidden. It is the western reach. It's kind of like the Needle of the West, the town of Baraxos. It's kind of an imperial outpost on the very eastern edge of the island. And this is where you and Xander Fang discussed that kind of the last well-known tiefling city exists. You know that it's on the western shore.
Was that forbidden by the monastery or forbidden by the Empire?
It's forbidden by, yes, it's forbidden by the Empire. You're not allowed there. It's not somewhere that shipping lanes go to. Baranor, you've never even heard of it. Most of you have never heard of it. Yuno is kind of generally familiar with the fact that there's a western outpost on some island archipelago. Yuno's never been there. Kravish, yeah, I mean, you've heard that there are islands out west, but you didn't, you don't know anything about them. It's very hush-hush. Yeah. And you're going to see him, and if everybody wants to go to the map, if you're not already, I'll open up the whole thing, as it's a little important. Let's see here. I don't know why it's doing that. Oh, because I don't have you there. You're all on the splash page. Let me change that. There you go. And let's bring the edges in a bit. No, we'll just do this. I don't know why it's not taking up the whole thing. Anyway, he's going to pull the map out and sort of start placing markers in various places of the map. And while I do that, what's this? That's a token? What is that? Why is there just a frame around Umbra Mill? Oh. Huh. Weird. Oh, I just screwed it up. There's that. I don't know what that is. I'm gonna try to get rid of it. But it's not in the map layer or the token layer, whatever. I swear that area of the map is not interesting. But he is.
Let's go there. Forget whatever's happening in this side. We must go.
Pay no attention to the man behind
Yeah.
Our town is pretty cool.
We're gonna go right here.
Okay. He is going to place a marker down right about here. The Grimtide Reef. He's going to place a marker over here. Over by this, the volcano area, the Blighted Shores, near Ergnasil. He's going to place a marker somewhere over here in this forested region, over by the Stone Sift Mines. And he is going to place a marker over here in the realm of Soldanus. Maeven, your ears perk up when he starts to do that. He's going to place a marker over at Baraxos. And, just a couple more.
Baraxos sounds like a very clean place.
One right here. He places one in the Frosted Bluffs, and Kravish, your dragon-like senses peak up, and then he's going to place a final one directly over Haven's Crest. And he's going to kind of sort of stand back and say, magical fanes, as you know says, are a nexus, a hub of arcane energy. They exist on hidden, invisible ley lines of magic, crossing, concentrating, intertwining like a web of the weave. It is where we draw our magical essences from. If what you say is true, and he takes another marker and places it over Cobb, there was a magical fane under the mines of Cobb, where you found this portal and battled creatures from whence the portals led. Yes?
Yes. Where was the portal that we fell through with the from the Feywild? It was
You were you want to grab one of the markers?
Sure. It was like over here, wasn't it?
Close. It was right over here in the Garden of Mist. And as you place that marker, his eyes light up and says, then it is as I feared. Whatever this entity is, for some reason it is attracted to the magical fanes. And you'll remember that when that you found that portal, you did not actually see anything. You didn't see the black smoky tentacle of doom punching the holes in the Garden of Mist portal. The only time you saw that was in Cobb, and you actually you arrived while it was happening.
Oh, okay.
But by the time the tentacle retreated upwards, followed by kind of this blurry figure, you couldn't really see who it was. They were rocketing upwards really fast, and the portals closed. That's when magic kind of went away in that area until the fane was somehow redirected. And you see him just sort of look up at Kravish and then down at the map, and he takes away the marker.
Yeah.
In the Frosted Bluffs.
Yeah.
So, a fane in the Frosted Bluffs. Your home, Thesia, the floating city. Interesting that it has fallen. The rumors and legends say the floating cities contained extremely powerful magics in their foundations. Perhaps your home has suffered the same fate as what tried to destroy Cobb's magical arcane hub.
That's why that would explain why you can't even scry into the area. It's like it's just a void, like it doesn't exist.
Well, remember what the people of Cobb were doing to that void? They were bringing people up to it.
Yeah, Zalric and Gorg, as well as a few cronies. Yeah, they were throwing people into it, and they were kind of like, it's almost like they threw them through it, and they came out sort of dead-ish on the other side.
Mm-hmm.
We're pretty much like
you guys were
this creature, magical.
Yeah, you never really found out why he was doing that. You killed everybody before you could.
I mean, now it kind of makes sense.
So he was just. And
yeah, you're gonna see. Yeah, Xander is going to kind of pace the room, and he's going to sort of you're going to see him cast a spell. It doesn't look offensive, and he's going to sort of put his fingers to one temple, close his eyes. His eyes light up from under his lids, you all, not terribly bright, you all recognize that he is sending a message. And after 5 or 6 seconds, he's going to kind of come out of it and say, I have called for more capable, wiser minds to join us. After about maybe, we'll say he's going to kind of interview you all individually, and you guys are all kind of huddled around this table looking at these maps and asking you questions about your experiences. Like he's like, all right, now that we're narrowing into something, let's get super specific. Like, what was the conditions of the Feywild? Was there any, and he's just trying to extract data from this problem, this dilemma. After about maybe 20-25 minutes, the doors open up.
Petting Luna this whole time.
Petting Luna?
Yeah.
Yeah. You'll notice that her features are not changing the way Maeven's is. Maeven is, by the way, over the course of a half an hour, a great deal has receded as far as her devilish features. She still has sort of pink, very deep pinkish skin. Honey, your hair is filthy. That's not devilish stuff doing it. So it's not really changing much. But your ears are starting to shorten more. You're all noticing that her eyes, the whites of her eyes are starting to return. She still has sort of glowing blue slits for eyes. She no longer has real pointy teeth, although she still has kind of incisory teeth, and her horns have shortened by about an inch.
Oh, thank God.
She's
not the most vain, but she is very excited.
Yeah. I'm going to run, as I run my hands through her hair, I'm going to cast Prestidigitation to clean it up.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you. Then she's going to braid it because she doesn't have anything to, brush it with. She's just going to braid it so that it's out of the way.
Yeah. And the doors open, and you all hear kind of royal pomp and circumstance. There are a couple of guards. There's a royal attendant, all in black and silver tunics. And you hear them kind of make sort of declaration, make way for the prince. And immediately everyone's sort of hackles stand on end. And you at once feel that again sort of feeling, until you see someone that you are at least a little more tolerant of. Not Prince Victor. Instead, Crown Prince Hector walks in. He is flanked by his guard retinue, and these black guard are dressed slightly differently. Kravish, you are both sort of relieved to see this, as you are on much better speaking terms with Hector. He's much more reasonable than his brother. And, and Kravish, you notice that his guards are dressed in more, it looks a little more like Knights of Dane. It's still the black guard, and it has black all over the armor, but there are trimmings of the platinum dragon. It has wing-like shoulder pauldrons. It has a perched dragon atop each of their helmets.
Mm-hmm.
And they don't carry these huge, intimidating, imposing spears. They instead all have swords at their side, and they kind of have those. I forget who it was. The ancient European knights that had those feathered wings that sort of extended from the tops of their back. They kind of have that as well, but they look more like your. Yes, thank you.
What?
What were they called? You cut out a little.
Husser.
Yes, the Hussars or whatever they're called.
Okay.
Yeah, the Hussars. It's like that, except instead of feathers, it's silver dragon wings, and so much more resplendent and inviting kind of batch. They don't have their faces fully covered by their face masks, but they definitely look capable. They kind of sort of allow Hector to walk into the room, and he just sort of crosses. He's got somebody with him. It looks like a kind of a scholarly fellow. He's got thick round glasses, and he carries several books. And you see him kind of cross the room. Hector approaches. "Greetings, crown collectors, to see you again." And he's going to kind of approach Xander Fang. His attendant is going to put down several books. And he just kind of puts his hands flat on the table. Well, what have we here? "I got your message, Xander Fang. You have been coming to interesting conclusions. Father is interested, for sure, so he sent me." And he's going to look down at the map, and he's going to kind of poke around. It looks like he's not completely familiar with the state of the map, and say, "Well, someone get me up to speed." And he's going to kind of look at you all.
I gotta ask, what is Sonny doing this whole time?
Sonny is trying to look as inconspicuous in the corner of the room as possible. He's on all fours. He's kind of doing the down position for dogs. And he's just kind of like hanging by Maeven and not being as inconspicuous as possible because the DM sort of isn't paying attention to him right now.
Are there windows in this room, and is it daylight?
There are windows that he would not fit through. He's got kind of He's got kind of like arrow slits for windows. It is letting minimal amount of light through.
Okay, Maeven would like to go look at the sun.
Okay. Yeah, you can't see it directly, but there's no direct sunlight. It looks like there's only like 4 slits in this whole room, but the sun does shine through, and it definitely feels radiant on your skin. It doesn't recede your devilish features any faster, but it is nice.
Has Sonny's appearance changed at all? Has some of his more harsher physical appearances muted any?
Make a perception check. And why don't you go ahead? Let's see. When's the last time you rolled Arcana? You kind of just did, but that was for something else.
21%.
21. All right. DM to players. Knowledge about dragons. Would that be more nature or would that be more Arcana? What do you guys think?
Probably more Arcana.
They are sort of magic made flesh, are they not?
Yeah.
So, let's get a second Arcana check for Kravish.
17.
Okay. You are a dragonborn. You're descended from the Drakes, and your whole city and race and culture is centered around dragons. And while you've never encountered a fire drake before, Sonny, you could imagine that his appearance is definitely he definitely looks grown up. He doesn't look devilish. But when you saw him, you knew that he was young. And it would appear as a great deal of time has passed for Maeven than for you, as she spent a lot of time in Maladomini, whereas you did not. So you imagine that Sonny grew up, and maybe this is what he looks like when he's grown up. Like I said, he is a fire drake. So his eyes glow orange and yellow, and flames sort of trail out from them when he's, super upset. That seems to have subsided slightly, but it might be kind of an emotional change change of state than an environmental or a characteristical change. He's got like gold-tipped horns that crest from the top of his head and from his chin and all that. And he's got sort of these gold spikes that sort of jut out from his elbows and along his back and all that.
Okay.
Definitely hot to the touch, hotter than Luna. And it seems that Maeven is really the only one that can stand to be near him. But he's in the back and he's on all fours and just sort of like, he's even kind of got his head down, and it looks like maybe he's trying to keep an eye on the room while also maybe closing his eyes. So that's what's going on with Sunny.
Okay, cool.
Sunny exists. We can't forget about it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I forget about the Drake in the room.
Yeah, it's also sort of, if we're not immediately being addressed, Iona may also go up to Maeven now that we actually have a spare moment to breathe, and just sort of, Maeven's up by the window. She'll sort of also stand by the window and say, "My name is Iona, now that we have a moment for introductions."
Ah, yes, you guys haven't officially met.
No.
Iona, Maeven, Iona.
Hi. Maeven. It's been a long time since I've seen the sun. It's been like, constantly noon.
Yeah, I mean, this
And
that
where we
must have
were,
been
it was-
closer for your
Yeah.
month away.
Yeah. All of the... I had to meditate every, 3 hours because I was going crazy down there.
I can understand why. Coffee?
I do love coffee.
I just pull out my carafe of endless coffee. What is it called?
The carafe of endless coffee.
I think
That's
it's
the
the
bo-
crap.
The bottle of boundless coffee.
Okay.
Oh
It's
my
an
god.
alliteration.
That would be awesome.
Yeah,
I wish
yes, it would.
I wish I had that item in real life right here, right now. You all, as you intermingle, can hear Xander Fang sort of talking to the prince. Seems particularly interested in what they're saying. I would say Koza does, but more from a look at all the pretty words they're saying that I've never heard before kind of a way.
I like your funny words, Magic Man.
And you see the prince sort of shifting different markers that bear the seal of the Empire, and he seems to be kind of like balancing one in their hand, like holding a chess piece and placing one. We'll say that he places something over here, over by this marker. He places a large one near Haven's Crest, and he's also saying that he's going to send a detail into the Garden of Mist, and he's going to send an emissary to Cobb. And as the more they talk, the more you get the feeling that the prince is sending detachments to these places. They're talking about investigating, and they're talking about bringing those with magical understanding and scholar to these locations. And it's not long before the prince sort of turns to all of you. Now, if you're all finished congregating, we need to discuss next steps. If Xander Fang here tells me is true, you've all encountered something ominous. And we cannot have this creature threaten our magical nexus, our hubs, our fanes. From what I hear, the destroyed city of Thesia landed atop its own mountain range and rendered the entire area free of magical influence. We can assume this is an effect that will spread if more of these fanes are destroyed.
Baranor lays a hand on Gravish's shoulder.
Mm-hmm.
The prince straightens up. He gives kind of a glance over to Yuno, gives him a bit of a nod, and looks at all of you. I will have the Imperial forces investigate these places, starting with the capital here. And he's going to place a heavy finger on the portion of the map labeled Haven's Crest. But we only have so many. While my dragon riders are formidable, you are also capable. I therefore exact my authority over the knights, known as the Crown Collectors, and charge you. You must go to one of these places. You must investigate the site, cleanse it if need be, and protect it from any incursions, extraplanar or otherwise. Do you accept these charges?
Do we get to choose our assignment, or are we just given one?
I think it's just on principle, are we going to go?
The
The answer is yes.
I'm not a knight. I don't know what y'all are talking about.
I know, that's why I said he's speaking to knights. What are you speaking?
I think he was knighted
Oh
posthumously.
my god. I'm gonna kill it. I'm gonna
Yeah,
throw
you were
it
knighted
down the
posthumously.
toilet.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Actually, no. Maven is not a knight.
No, she's not.
I thought
Reaper is a knight. Nope,
Reaper's
she
a
was never
knight.
knighted. Reaper's a knight, but not
Okay.
Maven. She's the odd one out. That's you,
Hey.
Maven, odd as a cod.
Yeah, she's not unused to that sensation.
So you can just go, yeah, I'll take enough. Fuck this shit. I'm going home.
Yeah, I'm going wherever I want. So, night now.
Yep. Koz is gonna kind of he's gonna kind of mosey up front, and he's gonna kind of look at the map and say, well,
No. My notes say that, Baranor, Kozer, Reaper, Iona, and Maven posthumously rewarded as Knights of the Realm.
oh, okay. All right, well, I was
That's
gonna
lovely.
save that for like a proper ceremony instead of unceremoniously bestowing it.
In
It's
what
dear.
world would Maven want a ceremony?
Every world.
None. Zero of them.
You just toss her a gold badge and be like, "You're knight."
Cool, thanks.
I mean, we do have some gold badges. It's just whether we could get away with Maven using one openly.
It's not looking like this.
Badges?
Maybe.
We don't need no stinking badges.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do we get to choose where we're going?
Koz was saying?
He's kind of pawing at the map, and he's like, what about, I don't know, here? Weren't we already kind of looking at it as a place where the tieflings are, and maybe they know what this thing is, and maybe we could learn more while we're there.
It is.
Iona will second that.
I think that's a fine idea.
Yeah.
Prince Hector sort of leans down on the map and looks over the candlelight at the island, the Morav Islands and Baraxos, and he says, "The Western Front. A bold choice. Not many people have chosen to be stationed there. It's not exactly a destination for tourism. It's a harsh island. It's known for its, well, jungle splendor and all that entails. I would be wary, especially if you're wandering outside of Baraxos into the wilds of the island. But it is a worthy endeavor. I trust you will take care to return once you have investigated and secured the site."
We do have the ability to teleport, I believe.
"That would be good. There is no transportation circle in Baraxos. It is but an outpost, not exactly the pinnacle of technological achievement."
And actually not one also with heavy shipping lanes.
"Not to worry. I will arrange for a ship to meet you in the port of either Morosport or the Taliesin Monastery. Your choice. Arrangements can be made, and you can teleport to either of those locations from here."
I look to Maeven as like, would you care to go to the monastery before we embark?
I mean, you want to see it? And she gets a little excited, but is trying to not show that she would be excited.
Yeah. As you get excited, you catch yourself in a mirror.
Oh no.
Deep sigh. So you'll get the real view of what it's like if I look like this when we go there.
Yeah. Although you do know that your appearance is changing. It's just very slow. Definitely too slow for your taste.
Yeah, I think Iona is actually going to turn to the prince and sort of start by explaining the situation with Maeven as tactfully as she can, because it's not her situation. And then she's going to say that, given that Maeven will of course be part of the group, whilst moving through the Empire, I'm sure you'll understand that she will have some difficulty, given her condition. I believe a royal writ would give her more leverage when passing through. And basically she's asking for him to write some kind of highly official letter along the lines of, yeah, I get that she looks a lot like a tiefling, but let her do whatever she wants.
Yeah, she's
That's a great idea.
She's disguised as the enemy.
Can I have a little note that says, please don't arrest me?
Yeah, for real.
Note.
Yeah, I need a note from the doctor saying that, I'm okay.
Well, I'm gonna need a persuasion check for Iona. That was a whole lot.
Oh,
That was a whole lot of asking the prince.
A completely mid charisma score. Okay. There we go. Damn.
Whoa.
Woo!
As you're speaking, you are so just a little bit of geography of this room. We've got the main. In fact, I'll just put everybody. I think I've still got the map of the room. I do. Just for a visual. I'm gonna get rid of all the scary stuff, but that's okay. Is definitely over here. Reaper is not. Reaper is not here. This guy is definitely still in the room, but he's way over here in the corner. And let's see. That guy is not here. Kervish, you are in the room. We don't need the spiritual weapons. Iona. Okay, so here's the deal. Where is Maeven? There's Maeven. Maeven's way over here, where Sunny is. Let me make Sunny big. Sunny is big. Yeah, Sunny's over here, out of view. Maeven's over there, and Iona, you're over here. Koza's in the room. He's just wow.
He's huge.
Why is he so squished? He's so squashed. Okay. And then let me get some dudes to represent. Prince Hector's in the room. Okay. And I'm probably missing people. But maybe not. So, okay, Iona, you're way over here. Hector's over here. And he just kind of turns as you're speaking and goes, I'm sorry? What did you say?
Fuck.
And I'll kind of interject, and it's what my companion was trying to get across is that due to the recent events with Maeven being in the Hells and it having altered her appearance, a reasonable townsperson or a guard could suspect her of being a tiefling. And as your younger brother very poetically reminded us, that they are forbidden access to the general kingdom. So if you are able to do so, Your Grace, a writ from you allowing this person, possibly as a duly noted representative of the Empire or as an agent, could have access and, like, you know, not get arrested in every town we go to.
He's going to approach Maeven, and as he does, Maeven, you see his guards. He's got at least two, one on either side, that sort of follow him all over the room for the most part, unless he's kind of standing next to Xander Fang. He's going to approach you, and he's going to kind of look, and I'm assuming at this point you've probably, I don't know, raised your hood, or are you just letting everything show?
I mean, I would have just taken it down, because, you know.
He's going to kind of look over your features and kind of give you a once over, not in a intrusive way, but just sort of fascinated. He's going to kind of return to the table and say, "I've never seen anything quite like it. To watch someone's appearance change without the application of magic. Yes, I would say indeed you are no tiefling. But seeing as you look like one, it would be convenient for you to have some sort of imperial writ." And you see him kind of raise a hand, and like within a half a second, the little nerdy toady next to him whips up this kind of piece of parchment and scribes it and rolls it into a very tight, like almost like a cylinder of parchment. And he's going to grab what looks like an end of the finger ring on his pinky and grasp it and twist it like he's rolling a cigarette. And it just, you see it kind of shift and turn gold, like a gold piece of chalk. And he hands it to the prince. And the prince takes it and he goes, "Here, anytime you have any trouble from any imperial guards or magistrates or commandants, just present this."
Thank you.
And while you don't actually know what this is, you know, will recognize this as it's kind of a very specific illusion. It's a very specific illusion spell that it's a minor image or minor illusion, and it's on command, so it doesn't have charges, and it lasts as long as you kind of flick it, and you notice that when you hold it upright and you're flicking it, for the moment that it's flicked, this text kind of glows and lights up about the size of a piece of computer paper. And looking at it more intently, there's a lot of imperial gobbledygook mumbo jumbo jargon about the bearer of this magical artifact has all the blah 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 blah. Yes.
Okay. Awesome. Thank you.
Yeah. Well, you all seem to have your ducks in a row. I must retire to my chambers. We have much to plan. May I escort you all out of the tower?
Maybe we'll put her hood back up.
That's very gracious of you. Yes. We would be honored.
Feng is going to make some notes in Yuno's kind of journal, and those of you who are nearby can see that it's just sort of a record of everything that you guys have described, and everything that you guys have discussed. So if you ever need to recall, what's going on, something that you guys would already know. I hate making you guys roll history on stuff that your characters would definitely know. So if you guys ever have questions about things that have been discussed, and you need the DM's help to remember, we don't need to roll for it because he's kind of chronicling everything thus far. You have a roving recap. Mm-hmm.
I would say before we head to the monastery, we probably need to go to the keep to get ourselves all resituated.
Mm-hmm. Koza likes the idea of doing that.
Yeah, I'm sure he wants to see family.
All right.
Oh, Maeven, we've picked up a few more
And occupants.
Yeah.
Fabulous?
Actually, Maeven has met Neela.
Right, but didn't
Right,
we pick up somebody at the needle? Besides,
oh, the little boy.
The
Yes.
little kid, yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Who you guys?
Table hand.
Yeah, you didn't really check in with him last time you were home. He's kind of either forgot or just assumed he was fine.
We're gonna go with assumed he was fine.
last time we were home, was when we left him there.
I think, didn't you send him along before you guys left, or was he with you when you went back? Maybe I'm remembering that wrong. It's a long time ago.
Yes.
Long, long ago, lost in the sands of time.
I'm just gonna put this out there. Any of you magically inclined, he's also offering to replenish maybe some magical supplies to aid you on your journey. If there's anything that you want within reason, I'll allow it.
A gem crystal bowl.
Maybe a couple of hits with some diamond dust, you know?
Okay. So we'll say this: what does what is it that you would grab if offered some high level ingredients? I think 1,000 gold encrusted bowl is a little out of the question, but
I'm kidding.
I would say if I could get about 500 to 600 gold pieces of some diamonds, just in case
Okay.
I have to revivify somebody or,
all right, he's going to provide you with that.
Oh,
Yeah.
I would also like that.
Okay. He's going to give out 1,000 gold worth of diamonds and split it between that, but that's it.
Yeah,
He's
I mean,
gonna,
what would be really cool is something that I'm not even going to ask for, so I won't.
Iona, go ahead and make an Arcana check. Are you proficient in Arcana?
No.
No. Well, what does your poison stuff give you? Does it give you any buffs?
Oh yeah, my poison stuff does give me buffs if I'm making poison.
Okay. I'm gonna say
I don't know
that
about knowing about poison.
you see some ingredients listed on a shelf as you've been looking around. You're curious about this library, this study of his, and you see shelves with jars, shelves that have little pouches, and they're all marked with insidious looking symbols that you interpret to be ingredients that could be used for good or bad, but you definitely know how to use them for bad. So if you're inclined, because I know you would if you had knowledge of it, you do have access to, I'll say, ingredients to make 3 regular potions or 1 very strong one, or poisons or 1 very strong one.
Okay, for an insight check, do I think that they're going to, figure out some unpleasant things about me if I ask, or do I have enough sort of talking power, not literal talking power, she doesn't have that, but as a knight that they'll sort of assume better intentions?
Yeah, you can roll insight. That's a good question.
Okay, can I get away with this then for a 21?
I mean, you don't have a lot of experience in flexing your knightly muscles. That's more of a curvish sort of thing. But you've noticed that since wearing your badge visible, at least in the capital, people aren't looking at you with too much suspicion. People giving you a wide berth as per your station is foreign to you and feels a little elitist, but it definitely gets you where you need to go and gives you what you need to do. And that's kind of the feeling you get here, as you noticing the poison ingredients in this room doesn't really draw a whole lot of suspicion from anybody.
Okay, in that case, I am going to look like I have just the best of intentions, and I'm going to politely ask for the ingredients, as I say I think they could be useful in a variety of situations.
Okay. I'm gonna say, are you going for a strong one or 3 regular ones?
Do I have to sort of choose? Because if so, then strong one.
Oh yeah. Strong one? Alright, you get the ingredients to make purple worm poison.
Oh, damn.
Ow.
Nice.
Yeah. Nicey nice. I don't know why I posted Luna twice, I'm just noticing her. Alright. Is there anything anybody else wants from this room? I mean, the prince does seem like he is readying himself. He's kind of, muttering a few finishing conversation points with Xander Feng. The guards seem to be straightening up, tightening their armor, sheathing their swords, that kind of stuff. Is there anything else anybody wants to do in this room or with these people before you leave? Or with each other?
Nothing's springing to mind right now.
Alright.
Baranor's gonna druidcraft a crown around Maeven's head. Like a crown of flowers.
Yep.
You look like a hippie child.
Yep.
With horns.
Yep. Well, babe, I always knew you were out of this world, but this takes the cake.
I mean, what can I say?
Like
woman of
how
very
tiefling,
talents.
how full tiefling did she go? Like, do you have a tail?
She went, nope. She never had a tail. Because she's not a tiefling.
Not a tiefling. Gosh.
But she definitely looked full Karlak for sure.
Oh no.
Karlak had a tail.
Yeah, I know.
Without the mind sans tail, Thomas.
Suspect.
You're highly suspect.
Has it wrapped around your waist like a fucking sand or something like that.
Or she's got one really long, really big leg.
Yeah.
Actually, her tail wrapped around her thigh.
Yeah.
It's prehensile.
Well, the descent with the guard retinue through the tower is both clanky and loud, but also feels a little more secure. You instinctively look around the floors for Prince Victor, but you don't find him.
Thank God.
You hit the ground. You hit the ground floor, and but mind you, everywhere you go, Prince Hector is right next to you guys, and his guards sort of surround everyone, and they form sort of a flying V formation to everyone that is in your way. They announce the royal presence. Make way for the prince. And the crowd does so as the front doors to Xander Feng's tower open to the city streets before you. While you walk the streets towards the Hall of Transportation, Hector is kind of giving musings to you all about his plans and how the realm must remedy this situation. I can't bear to think of what the capital would be like without the influence of magic. It's a burden we all must share, but to be without magic would be. And as he's talking, you all hear this crackling of lightning above you. You notice now that the sun has been blotted out by storm clouds above. You can feel that static electricity in your arm hairs as bolts of lightning up high above you just sort of permeate. You almost kind of jump a little as one lightning strike is louder than you'd perhaps like, but you continue down the street. Prince Hector nonchalantly points out a portion of the city under repair, As it seems like you all get the feeling that while the Emperor is in charge, Prince Hector is actively invested in knowing what's going on with the Empire. He seems relatively capable, and he's got his finger on the pulse of what's going on. And you begin to hear sort of a shrieking nearby. You're in the middle of sort of a large, busy street market, and you all look up, and you see 3 winged or flying objects that, as they pass in front of a bolt of lightning, you see their silhouette lit up for all to see. And what you see, you can't quite describe. You see, first, a large winged reptilian creature. Red scales. Rather large, Sheka-sized, if I may. Being surrounded by 2 whizzing, buzzing, silver wedge-like objects. All 3 of these mounted by yellow-skinned humanoids. You hear the dragon roar. And these creatures descend down onto your position as the crowd shrieks and scatters. I need everybody to roll initiative and go to the battle map.
Oh boy. Dang it.
I was gonna ask if we got a short rest, but I guess it's too late.
Probably could have.
While we're in the office.
Yeah, you know what? That's fine. That's fine. You guys were in there a while. Go ahead and roll your initiative, but you can apply a short rest if you wish. So, you guys can place yourselves somewhere around Prince Hector and his 5 guards. Let me get the turn order out. Let me get the music started. And, we're going to take a break. We'll take a quick early break before we start doing this. But get your initiatives out. And let's see here. Let's just do cool trumpeting.
Some of us are going to need some assistance getting on that.
That's fine. I'll get you on board. Okay, remember your numbers because I have to remove all this. I think this is from the last time we played. All right. That's that. Let's get Barinor. Maeven, are you able to get on there?
Let me see. No.
Okay. Maeven. Let's make you the right size. Barinor, Luna. Let's make you all the right size. Make sure you can move yourselves. I'll put Koza on there. And once you get to where you can move, just make sure you guys are around, surrounding Prince Hector in some way, because that's where y'all were at. I think Yuno might need some help too. There's Yuno. I don't see Kravish.
I'm still working on it.
Okay. No rush.
All right.
Yep. All right. You see. Okay. Let me make you the correct size, sir. There you go. You see one of these guys on these weird, silvery, like speeder bikes, covered in red jewels. It's unlike anything any of you have ever seen. There are 2 of these creatures on the field, one up here, one right here. And, I'm going to preemptively put you, I don't know if you can you control yourself, Ken?
That question could go a number of ways.
I can't put my initiative. But I can move my.
Okay. All right, I'm going to add a turn. Barinor, you got a turn. Everybody else, let's see, Koza needs a turn. Hector needs a turn, and I'm just going to have his dudes go when he goes. And flapping its wings towards you as these two speeder bike-looking guys get closer is this red dragon riding humanoid. Lands right in the middle of the square, right next to you. It is 6 squares wide.
He's large. He's very large.
Yeah, he definitely is reminiscent of Shekas in size. So definitely at least an adult. And let's see. Let's make sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's everybody. Koza's gonna get a 16. And Hector is going to get a 12. And let's have the bad guys make a turn. Ooh, that's not bad. Alright, let's descend all. Alright. So, it's 3:54 Eastern Standard. We'll take a 15-minute break. And when we come back, we will sort out these intruders that seem to be singling you guys out. It's definitely not like a general attack on the populace. They're coming right towards you guys. And we will get back into this when we return. Hi. We'll see you in a few. We'll come back at let's call it 4:05 or 4:10. We'll come back at 4:10 Eastern Standard. All right.
Okay.
Okie dokie. Hello. Are we all back?
Yep.
All right, guys.
In a manner of speaking.
We have our turn order sorted out. So this gargantuan red dragon enters view and spreads its wings not 20 feet above your heads. I need everybody on the table to make a wisdom saving throw as this unexpected, enormous red dragon strikes fear in the hearts of even the most brave of you. DC 17, please. Looks like Iona is good, Baranor is good, Luna not so much.
Luna is terrified of this thing.
Yeah.
Fuck!
Let's have Koza. Where's my dice? Koza roll. Koza is afraid, and I think he's the only one besides Luna. And Maeven got a. What did Maeven get? A natural 22. Wow, you guys are. You guys don't get shook for nothing.
I'm gonna use my
Koza.
reaction. If I may, I want to use my reaction to use my counter charm ability so that Koza can reroll that wisdom save at advantage.
Oh boy. Ooh. That's going to be an unnatural 18. Your inspiring words serve to bolster Koza's resolve, and he joins all of you to stand against this unexpected, abrupt attack. And with that, we can begin initiative with Yuno up first.
Yuno is going to cast Fuck That Guy.
Uh-huh.
I was waiting for you to cast fuck this dimension door out.
Yeah, so Yuno's just gonna start with
Uh-huh.
let's see. I'm gonna go with a nice bit of chain lightning.
Okay. I need you to go ahead and make a con save, please. That's going to be a DC 18.
That's gonna be a 22.
All right.
So I'm going to not only hit the big fucker, but I'm also going to arch it off The guy on his back. I think I can only bounce it one more time. Let me just see. No, so I can bounce it off of 3. So I'm gonna hit this guy.
Mm-hmm.
This guy. And let's see. Ho. And I want to hit the dude on the back of this other thing.
Yeah, he's riding like a huge, what appears to be some sort of flying silvered jewel encrusted chariot without a horse.
So they all have to make a dex save, DC 18.
Okay. The dragon is going to get a 22. Its rider is going to assume its DC as he is mounted. You're getting the speeder bike guy on the left, right? And the guy on the right?
Yep, both of the dudes.
Okay. The guy on the left got a 16. The guy on the right got a 23.
Okay, so the two that passed are gonna take half.
Mm-hmm. At 3. 3 that passed. The rider passed. He's just assuming his mount's dex.
So their 54 is full, so they would take. Well, who got the 16? Because they failed.
This guy right here.
So he fails.
Yeah, he takes all 54.
And then the other two take half.
Okay.
The 22, 27.
27.
I apparently do basic math.
It's okay, we got you. All right.
And then Yuno is going to go hide under the stand.
Okay. Make a stealth check. It's going to be a disadvantage because I don't think you're proficient in sleight of hand, are you?
No, I'm actually proficient in sleight of hand, so.
All right. Then roll a
Has
stealth check.
all sorts of weird proficiencies that make no damn sense, but he has them. So that's
Yeah.
a 9.
All right. You are considered hidden. Let's see. Where are you at? Let me give you a thingy. You are considered hidden, so that means that
you can't even find you.
anybody that wants to hit unless it's area of effect that you're in, has to target you at disadvantage or make a perception check to find you. Let's see, what's a good hidden little thingy? You're a ninja. Okay. All right. Does that end your turn?
Yes.
All right. Baranor, you are next.
How high up are the?
I need to give
Right.
Luna. Is Luna next? Luna acts with you, right?
Yeah. On my
Okay.
turn.
Okay. Good. Okay. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
How high up are these guys?
Okay. Thank you. I probably should have told you that already, but I didn't. Uh-oh. Damn. Hold on. There we go. Why did I do it? Hold on. It's not letting me. There we go. I don't know why it wasn't letting me do Luna's score. There we go. Sorry. Okay, the dragon is, and I didn't really question this because it was definitely close enough to, for him to do that. The dragon is about 40 feet in the air at this point. It took a moment to sort of pump its wings and rise a little bit. 40 feet in the air. And however, and it's, I think, what would we do last time? Were we doing Pythagorean's theorem? That's fine, but you better make your calculations quick, or at ease, you just do 40 feet plus however far away it is.
Okay.
Okay, so the speeder bike guys, they are a little higher. They are 65 feet in the air.
Okay, I can't reach that. Okay. Alright.
In fact, let me find a way to post their height. I think that's probably information everybody needs. Continue. Don't mind me.
I think you can use like the blue numbers or something like that. Like the blue box.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing right now.
Yeah. Okay. So if it's only, you said 30 feet or 40 feet?
He's at 40. Yeah, the big dragon's at 40 feet.
Okay. Alright. I'm going to stand where I'm at then. Kind of give Luna a pat on the head because she looks like she's terrified of this damn thing. And I'm going to chuck a soul knife at it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to like lean down, kind of pat Luna on the head, and as I kind of like pat her on the head, and as I bring my hand up from patting her on their head, a ethereal dagger appears in my hand, looking very much like Luna's dagger, and I'm gonna chuck it at the dragon.
The dragon.
The dragon.
The dragon. Okay.
It's a soul knife. Where's the name? There it is. Does a 25 hit?
25 does hit. Are you aiming for? So just so everyone knows, you guys are gonna have to target either the Githyanki rider or the dragon. So just let me know what your choice is.
I'm going for the dragon.
Okay. Yeah. So 25 does hit the dragon.
For 8 points of psychic damage, and I should have Hunter's Mark first. I will Hunter's Mark as a bonus action.
Okay. As you use your psychic power to connect your knife, which really isn't even there. It's sort of an illusion that you are able to project, and as such, able to design this dagger to look like Luna's dagger. Upon touching her hand, or your hand to her fur to give yourself a little, a boost of adrenaline, your hand feels very hot, and you're going to take 3 points of fire damage.
Okay, worth it.
And you're going to huck your psychic knife at the dragon, and you feel like on its journey there, the psychic knife starts to fade and embeds in the shoulder of the dragon, but it's kind of flickering out of phase, and you see the dragon recoil slightly, its eyes flash pink, and it shrugs something off, and you get the feeling like that did not do as much damage as you would like it to.
Weird. That's my turn.
Mhm. I'll say this, you have psychic abilities. You feel like for some reason this dragon is able to shrug off some of your psychic damage, like you're feeling your power hit a barrier.
Very odd. I've never felt that before.
Yeah, weird.
That's my turn.
Oh, for some reason it won't let me post a number unless it's something out of, yeah. So it's 40 feet out of 40 feet. Up. I'll move it down here. Why not? Yeah. This guy is, and I lied. Haha, this guy is not 65. He's even higher. He's 85 feet. He's way up there. I lied. Okay. Is that your turn?
Yeah, that's my turn.
All right. None of these creatures are on the ground. Luna's next.
Well, Luna acts on my turn. She takes the dodge action.
Okay, she is about to dodge. Maeven, you are up. I forgot to give. No, I didn't forget to give you Sunny. I forgot to make him big and put him on the map. Sunny can go when you go, so I will do the same thing for him that I did for Luna.
Okie doke.
What do you and Sunny wish to do?
Okay, well, there's not a whole lot I can do from any kind of range. Sunny's fly speed, we changed it from the notes that I have.
He has crazy. He has like 80 or he has like 120 feet of flying speed. Like he's so fast.
Cool. Then we're gonna wanna we're gonna go over there.
Okay.
Start riding Sunny.
Let's group. Let's turn you around. Oh, hold on. Okay.
Okay. And then.
Oops.
Did I do
You move. No, you moved and made me accidentally change you to the GM layer.
Oh well.
That's not
Fun.
good. Hold on.
I have the power
go.
now.
Yeah.
I'm the captain. And then we're gonna fly up, and I'm gonna Can I jump off, try to land on the dragon's back, and start beating up the Yankee rider?
Yeah. You can give me an acro check. I won't
Okay.
bother grouping you then. I won't bother with that. Hold on. Okay.
That'd be 20.
20 is going to do it. You are now on his back,
Okay, and I would
and
like
Sunny's going to be in the middle. He can't really hover unless he's real low.
Yeah.
So he's going to continue in any direction that you wish.
Okay. I'm just gonna let him do his thing.
Mm-hmm.
Not really. I'm not gonna tell him to do anything, but he knows. We've been in enough scuffles. He knows how to do his thing.
Yeah, I'm going to have him just continue on his merry way over here. He's going to make his way over to this guy.
Okay. I would like to hit the Githyanki for 28 to hit, and then 21 to hit.
Both hit.
8 and 10, so 18 points of damage.
Okay.
And then for my bonus action, I'll just take another unarmed strike. So it's 21 hits, 22 hits, for another 8 points of damage. So total of 26.
Okay. All right. Boom, boom. 3 solid strikes. You hit this thing right in the face, and you just get the feeling that it's looking at you like, "How dare you touch me?" Like it gives you that immediate look. Like get your grimy hands off my regal privileged flesh.
I'm gonna hit it again. Don't worry.
All right. You are currently airborne.
Yeah.
With flying speed and direction that matches that of the dragon.
Perfect.
Kravish, you are up next. Actually, Sunny is next. You can have him move up to any creature he wants. He still has plenty. He can come back to where you're at, and he does have an airborne bite attack. Just so you know.
Okay, I'm just gonna have him bite this guy over here where he's at,
All right.
and that's +5, right? Well, it doesn't matter because
no,
eight's not
he
gonna
is-
hit.
He's high. I think he's got a +9 to his bite.
Okay. Okay.
I must
so
not
that'll
have
be-
given you the updated stats. I'll do that.
Okay. 12 I don't think hits anyway, so...
Does not.
Okay, and that'll be our turn.
Okay. I'm still struggling with freaking stupid roll 20, man. Oh, 4. Why would it say that? There we go.
Yeah, I'm up next, correct? After Maeven?
After Sunny, yes.
Okay, after Maeven. and
Yes.
Sunny. Okay.
Uh-huh.
All right. So I am going to cast Bigby's Hand at 6th level,
Okay.
like 5 feet away from the dragon's jaw, and then I'm just going to uppercut motherfucker.
All right. In the face. In the face.
All right. So melee spell attack, and let's see where it did. No, it didn't roll didn't roll the attack actually. So that's going to be a +9 to this. No, this is cocked. I'm going to show that to you right here.
Like it's cocked on the screen?
Yes.
How does it do that? How is that possible? It's a digital dice. That don't make no sense.
Where
Yeah.
I'm like, this is bullshit.
That's not cool.
So, may I re-roll? I'm figuring out how to get this image over so that I can share it with you, but
Put it in the main chat. I believe you. Go ahead. I believe you.
all right. So I'll try that again. 7 plus 9 is 16.
16. Okay.
That's the spell attack.
All right. Against the dragon?
Yeah.
No, that does not hit him.
Okay. So he dodged in time, but Bigby's hand is still up there.
Okay, I need to give you. I'm sorry. I'm paying attention, but I'm trying to give you a Bigsby's hand. I'm working as quickly as I can. Okay. Boom. The uppercut lands. Unfortunately, the rest doesn't. I'm guessing you're gonna stay by. Maeven is gone. Sunny just sort of dove up underneath between her legs, lifted her up, and they took off into the air.
Okay.
Are you gonna stay with the prince? Because currently you're with the guards.
Yeah, I'm gonna kind of stay where I am right now. Let me see what I
Okay.
can do for a bonus action.
All right.
Okay. Bonus action. I am going to just yell out, "You go, girl! Give him hell!" And I'm going to give Maeven a bardic inspiration die.
Okie doke.
So that's a D10 that she can add
Awesome, thank you.
to any action, to any D20 roll, whether it be a saving throw or action.
All right. And no movement. You're gonna stay there.
I may.
You're free to move. You're not within anybody's melee at all.
Yeah.
I mean, you're always free to move. This is a free country.
Right. Every action is free.
You're not driving. You're traveling.
Yeah, I'll just move up just a little bit more there.
Okay. Maeven, I need you to make an intelligence saving throw.
Intelligence saving throw.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let me get to the saving
DC
throw page.
DC 19.
Oh Jesus! We'll see how this goes.
8.
She's pretty smart. She's just apparently not right now.
You watch as the dragon rider that you are currently haranguing recoils from your strikes. He reaches for he's got long, spindly, thin, bony fingers that end in extremely long, sharpened fingernail points. And he, with two hands, he grabs hold of your head. You watch his eyes flash with a pink energy, and all of a sudden, you fall asleep. You are unconscious. And
Night,
in
night.
your limp form, Kravish, you're close enough where you're kind of keeping an eye on everything. You got 3 eyes open right now. You're watching the crowd, you're watching yourself, and you're watching Maeven.
Mm-hmm.
And you see all of a sudden this guy grabs his head, and she just goes limp. And he is going to I'm going to make him roll a strength check. Yeah, he got a 22.
She's not heavy.
Yeah. You all watch this dragon rider at 40 feet up. He is going to ascend. Okay, and he is going to ascend to 60 feet. And you watch him grab her body and throw it as hard as his thin frame can muster. And you watch the limp Maeven hit the ground at full falling speed. Because you're unconscious, there is no feather fall or whatever thing you've got. So
Hey,
that's
you
gonna
got anything
be.
for a reaction?
He's hiding. He doesn't even know if he sees anything. Where is that?
No, he's seeing this too, but I think he's. Let's see here. D6. 60 feet up. You're going to take 18 points of bludgeoning damage as you impact on the ground beneath you, crashing into a market stall kiosk, shattering the wood to splinters, wrapping yourself up in the canvas-like roof material, so now you're restrained and unconscious and prone and
All the
yeah,
shit.
and achy. And asleep. The dragon is then going to descend from his 60-foot position to 20 feet above all of you. And let's see here. And hold on. I need to see who this is going to affect. There we go. Okay. So he's going to descend to 20 feet, and this right here being the corner of his space, he is going to rear his head. He is definitely going to hit Yuno. Whether he sees you or not, Yuno, all of you, including this guard here, Koza, all of you need to make dexterity saving throws. That's going to be a DC 24.
What, all of us in this cluster here?
Every single one of yous.
Oh, that was lovely.
Nat 20 for 28.
Wow.
24.
Everyone's dropping the nat 20s on this roll.
Where was it from?
That was a DC 24. Koza got a 12.
Big loot.
Got any more of that reroll stuff?
Put it in that spot. Too.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Okay, let's make sure.
Big ass cone as this thing rears its head back, fills its lungs with fire, and blasts all of you with painful heat and flames. Let's see. I didn't get one from Yuno. I need a dex save from Yuno.
He said he's away from his keyboard right now.
Oh, bummer. Well, let's see. He's got pretty good dex. But I rolled a natural 11, so I'm going to assume he failed unless he gets on and is like, nope, I've got 27 in dex. He got a natural 11. So all of you take, except for, surprisingly, Iona, Kravish, and let's see, who are we missing? Koza failed.
What about the Prince and Guards?
Yeah, they did not do that good. The Prince passed. 4 out of the 5 guards failed. So... Oh boy, I need to customize this.
Oh,
All right.
Owie.
Yeah, you all take a direct blast for 75 points of fire damage. So that's everyone but Iona and did Maeven roll? I don't think Maeven rolled.
Well, reason I was still
Would she have been
unconscious.
caught in that? Would she have been caught in it if it was coming in like this direction?
Yeah, he threw her directly down.
Oh right.
Yeah,
So
Yeah.
You said I was
He threw her-
unconscious.
if she's unconscious, I'd
I did.
punch. Dodge.
I'm trying to figure out what. I'm just trying to figure out if like it was.
Well, at least you still got your fire resistance.
She does. Yeah, that's not a conscious
to
thing.
know.
You take half of that.
7. Okay, this is fine.
Does Luna
Fine.
allow any resistances?
Okay, yes. Any fire damage for Luna. I don't want to give away too much stuff, but she takes half damage from fire.
Okay. Half of 75 is
38.
Rounded out. Okay.
38.
Yeah.
Those of us that pass their deck save, is that for half or none?
Yeah, that's half. What do you mean? If you pass your deck save,
Yes.
then you take half.
Take half damage. Okay.
If you're currently wearing resistance to fire damage, it's half of that. It's not nothing. That's like an evasion thing.
Right.
Baranor takes, by the way.
Sorry?
Which Baranor takes, by the way.
Yeah.
Evasion. I think this is the first time I've got to use evasion since I got it ages ago.
Yeah. So that is the
dex saving throw effective things.
right. Yeah, no kidding. The dragon is then going to move. I'm assuming 20 feet is outside of anyone's melee, and kind of like shift around the map and rotate around you guys. And he's going to hover right around here. And I'm going to turn him around. And that's going to... yeah, fine. That's going to end his turn.
And he's at 20 feet now?
He is still at 20 feet up.
Okay.
You know what? No, he's going to go to 30. He's going to go to 30. He's going to stay outside of everyone's melee that he can. While still being kind of close. Okay. This speeder bike guy is going to sort of adjust his position. He's going to stay at 85 feet. He is going to... All right. Yep. He is going to shoot 2 bolts of this pink energy, and 2 of them are going to go after Maeven, who is unconscious. Nah, you know what? Nope. He's not doing that. That guy does not see Maeven as a threat. I gotta be fair. He's gonna shoot 2 bolts at one at each of these Blackguard, and 2 bolts at Prince Hector. Right there. The first one hits. The second one hits the other guard. Oh my god. Oh, that one doesn't hit. Only 1 bolt of this pink energy hits Prince Hector. This guy right here, I'm gonna say have Sunny make an opportunity bite on this speeder bike guy. All right, that's not gonna hit him. So he's gonna whiz by, come over here.
You said his bite was +9, so that would be 20.
Oh, okay. I didn't. That would hit him. Yeah, that'll hit him. Go ahead and roll some damage.
It's the bite's a D10, I believe.
Yes.
And then 9.
D10.
Plus,
Yeah, D10 plus 9.
9, so that'll be 18.
18
the
points.
shit out of him.
Bites the shit out of him. He rips a huge chunk of his yellow and black spotted flesh. And you know this because you're psychically connected to him. Sunny's never experienced these creatures before. He's experienced some people on the material plane, and some people in the hells, and some people in the abyss, but never these guys. And his flesh, he notices their flesh tastes disgusting. All right, this guy right here is going to take 4 of these pink bolts are going to erupt from holes on the sides of this chariot that he's riding, and he's going to aim 2 at, let's see, he's going to spread them out. One's going to hit Baranor. He's just kind of firing in this direction. One's going to hit Baranor, one's going to hit this Blackguard, and 2 are going after Prince Hector. Natural 2 against Baranor. 26 against the Blackguard. A natural 2 against Prince Hector, and another natural 2. Holy shit. Wow. Prince Hector's wearing some plot armor, I suppose. Alright. So those all pretty much hit or miss, except for the one poor Blackguard. He got hit. Everybody else is sort of moving around, and this thing is like, maybe I'll get a little closer, and he is. He's going to move a little closer, just in case. All right. Koza is going to do what Koza does.
Moonbeam.
And cast Moonbeam. And I'm going to have him roll a con save. And he's going to fail. And all of a sudden, Koza tries to twist his hands in a familiar pattern, but nothing happens. And Koza's going to go, well, shit. His bonus action, however, will work, because he's going to definitely summon his spiritual weapon. Let's get that on the field. And he's going to, let's see, how far? That's 60 feet, right? Ellie, you want to hook me up with the range on casting the spiritual weapon? I believe it's 60 feet.
Yeah, it's 60 feet, and then you can move it 20 per turn.
Alright, he's going to cast it just close enough to the dragon to hit it, which is really here. Actually, it would be here. It's very big. And he's going to swing. Oh, that will not hit the dragon. And that ends Koza's turn. 20 feet, he's definitely going to move. He's not gonna like being this close to the dragon at all. 20 feet away is too close. He's going to move right there. And end his turn. Prince Hector is going to reach into his waistband, pull out a small silver and wooden wand, pointed at his guard, and you see a green energy leave the wand, enter the guard, and the guard stands upright with a little more vim and vigor in his step. Prince Hector then pulls from his waist an enormous longsword. It is intricately made. It has gold and silver and platinum inlay. It has a very handsome guard, and he raises it above his head and looks like he's going to try to defend himself if the dragon gets closer. Iona, you are next.
Yeah, well, unfortunately, the guy on the red dragon has made the mistake of pushing off a member of the party, and the guy near Sunny has made the mistake of moving away from Sunny. So now I can hit them with what I'd been planning to hit them with.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to cast Thunder.
Cool.
And it's going to hit all four of them. So Iona just... You know when someone just sort of clicks their fingers and ends on, like, finger guns? She just reaches up one on hand and she clicks her fingers and ends up sort of pointing. And way, way up ahead, in the direction that she's pointing, you see this little point of light. And then the light starts to expand like a sun going supernova. And it just swells out and it engulfs, you know, the dragon, the Githyanki, all of them in this bright, bright light, this giant sphere, and then it fades out.
Damn. Alright, what do I gotta roll? Holy moly.
Okay, so that is DC 18 Constitution save. If they fail, it's half damage and they're blinded, and they have to re-roll the con save at the end of each turn until they are no longer blinded.
Gotcha. Alright. Well, let's go with the dragon first. The dragon got a 27 for its con save. Its rider got a natural 7, that's a failure. The jet bike guy on the left got a 23 for his con save. Jet bike on the right did not do so well. He got a natural 2. That is a failure. So the dragon and the rider on the left, they passed. So I will apply half damage.
Still at least, but yeah.
All right. The dragon rider is now riderless, as the dragon rider is blind, so I have to shift some intelligence numbers around. Okay. And take some damage from these guys. Starting to look like they've come up against 6 level 15 players.
Yeah. I'm going to also move away slightly just to be next to Maeven. And that's going to be my turn.
All right. Just before Yuno's turn, Prince Hector's 5 Black Guard, they are all going to pull javelins from their hips, and all 6 of them. It's kind of all they've got. They're all going to throw it towards. We're going to say throw it towards the dragon. So this is going to be 1. That's a natural 4. That misses. A natural 6. Why do I roll so low ever? God, on my saves or attacks. That's pretty good. That's a 22. A natural 20 from one of the guards, and a 18 will miss. Yeah. All right, 2 hit. One was a natural 20. So let's roll some damage.
Wait, which one? Oh, sorry, I'm thinking things the wrong way around. Ignore me.
Okay. I mean, I won't ignore you, but I will consider that you were mistaken.
I was, totally.
All right. And now, so 16 from one guy, and 34 from the other guy, right into the dragon. Dragon is like a pincushion getting swatted at. Okay, sorry. Yuno, you are next. Baranor, you are on deck.
Is Yuno back?
Yuno's going to wiggle his fingers and upcast Disintegrate.
Cool. Who are you hitting?
The dragon.
Okie dokie.
He's got to make a Dex save DC 18.
Uh-huh. DC 18, that's going to be a 19.
Well, fudge nuggets.
No, it still hurts him though, right?
No, it's sucker save.
Oh, really? That sucks.
Yep. So,
Yeah, I mean, he's flapping his arms around. You're hidden under a kiosk. You kind of like peek through the crack in the canvas, and he's just whirling around with his wings, and you missed him. Bummer. You gonna stay hidden because you don't have to roll for that. All right. Baranor and Luna, you are next.
All right. The frightened condition is at the end of the turn, correct?
Correct.
All right. I'm gonna direct Luna to move out a ways, since she's afraid of the damn thing. So she's gonna weave through some market and stuff. Head over here, and then Baranor is going to rise 30 feet in the air on his winged boots.
Okay.
So, drawing his hooked copus as he goes, and is going to take 2 slashes at the dragon. Where is my hooked copus? I have so many attacks. Okay, there we go. 27 to hit.
That hits.
Right. 7 necrotic plus. Where's Mark? That's 13 damage.
My con save is going to be a 22.
Oh, remember the hook copus only affects if it's a 19 or 20.
Okay. I didn't know if that came up because you got it.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, that's just automatically comes up. I forgot
Oh, I
that.
see. You got a 16. I thought you got a 19.
Yeah. Speaking of 19, I'm gonna use honing strikes to add a D8 to that. One of my new psychic abilities.
Okay.
So that turns that into a 26 to hit. 9, 11. So that's 24 points of damage all total.
All right. And that's just on the dragon?
That's just on the dragon.
Okay. Got it. Okie doke.
Let's see if I wanna. Can I do anything bonus action wise?
Did you like jump in the air? Is that what you said you did?
No, I rose up in the air 30 feet on my winged boots.
On your winged boots. And so you're still up there?
Yeah,
Okay.
I am 30 feet in the air.
Me too.
Me too. Yeah. I don't think I can do anything else bonus action wise, so I'm gonna end my turn.
Okie dokie. Luna's done. Maeven and Sunny. I'm gonna say Maeven hitting the ground wakes you up.
Ow,
And Sunny is immediately going to fly to your position, obviously, and stay there. And he is going to kind of stand over you. And you see him, if he could breathe fire, he would at these speeder bike guys, which are hovering above you guys like wasps.
Fabulous.
Their speeder bikes go like this. But you are awake. You are prone. I just need a DC 13 con save from you, and I'll give you full use of your faculties. Just shake it off.
Okay. You said con save?
Yes.
23.
Yeah. All right. You need to use half your movement to get up, but you're good to act. You just came to, and your back hurts, and you're not happy, and Sunny is over you.
Hey, buddy! Wanna go beat some people up again? She's gonna stand up and... Oops, that's the wrong one. She's gonna stand up, which I can't do for some reason. Weird, whatever. And we're gonna do that. She's gonna go over there. We're gonna hang out, and then she's gonna... How high are they in the air? Sorry.
This dude on the left is 65 feet, and his buddy is 85 feet. Meanwhile, the dragon is 30 feet.
Which one of these is blinded? Because I know that one of the guy on the dragon is blinded, but which one of these?
This guy is blind.
This guy.
Okay.
Yep. So that means attack roll
let me-
needs to have advantage, right?
Yes, they do.
Okay. Cool. So she and Sunny are going to move. I don't know. She doesn't know anybody's blind. So whichever one's actually closest to her, so that she can get up on it and try to hit him from, hit him with the I can't even think. Like punch him in the face.
Yeah.
A little bit would be fabulous.
Hey, you're definitely frazzled. So this guy's closer.
That guy, cool. We're gonna go there.
Yep.
Gonna try to hit him in the face a few times. 29. Another 29. And 17. She's just gonna
Bam, bam.
3 unarmed strikes. Yep. 7 and 6. So 13 points of damage.
All right.
And then Sunny's gonna bite. 16, I'm guessing, doesn't hit.
No.
Okay.
That does
then
not.
that'll be your turn.
So as you strike at their, at them and hit them, you notice they're wearing this silvered armor, and their armor, their chariot, even their weapons, and they have these silver long swords, are covered in these red oval jewels. It's almost like their whole society is covered in this material. It's also their armor is also very, very spiky. It has like thorn-like spikes that jut out from weird plates. It doesn't look like hewn or worked steel was made to make this armor. It's almost like it was formed from some kind of like tearing or pulling in one direction and leaving it like that. And as you strike them with your hands, you're going to take 3 points of piercing damage. And that's for each of those attacks.
Ow, ow, ow.
Okay,
All right.
then. And that's my turn.
That's your turn. What about Sunny? Sunny can do stuff.
Sonny tried to bite him and missed.
Aww. Poor Sunny.
Yeah.
Krivish, you watch your chick get up. She's not dead.
She's not dead yet. She's not
Not
dead
quite
yet.
dead.
Okay. So I still got my Bigby's hand in that area, so I am going to use my, let's see, I can use my bonus action to move Bigby's hand if I'm correct. Let me double check that. Yeah. So it's a bonus action on my turn to be able to move the hand up to 60 feet and then cause one of the following effects. Okay, so I have a full action ability.
Cool.
So, for my action, I'm going to use... Can't use my Draconic Flight, then attack, unfortunately. Can I use my action to cast the spell and then use my bonus action to maneuver Bigby's hand?
Is maneuvering a bonus action?
Yeah. Maneuvering Bigby's hand and having it take one of its actions is all included in a bonus action.
Yeah. Are you asking? Can you use a bonus action first? Because yeah.
Yeah. I was just wondering, can I also use my action to cast the spell?
Yeah. If your bonus action is to move and have Bigsby's do it, then your action absolutely.
Okay, cool. So
Can't you do Draconic Flight and attack?
Hey, what color is Bigsby's hand for you?
for me,
Yeah. What color? I don't mean to interrupt everything, but I'm doing stuff.
Sure, it is a silvery gray, a metallic
Okay.
silvery gray.
Gotcha.
Because the action is Draconic Flight.
It's a bonus action.
Is that true?
But it was it is a bonus action. But I could
boy.
either use my bonus action to take flight and take 2 attacks on the dragon, or use my bonus action to use Bigby's hand.
Choices.
I know. So I'm going to go ahead, and since my chick is being harassed by these little wasps up there, I'm going to use my bonus action to maneuver Bigby's hand and take a punch at the blinded guy on the right.
Oh, okie dokie. I'm almost to where I can give you this thing.
And as it was already said, since he's blind, that attack roll is going to be at advantage.
All right.
So,
Yeah, he's kind of like holding his eyes and controlling this speeder bike with one hand, so it's kind of wobbling in midair a little.
19 plus 9, that's a 28. I'm assuming that
No.
hits. But I'm going to roll
That
one
hit.
other just in case it's 20. It is not, so I do hit. And then damage-wise, 6 level Bigby's hand, that is 78 force damage.
All right. Let's see. You should be able to move this.
And then he punches for 40. He punches for 28 points of force and 20 points of bludgeoning for 48 total points.
Woo-hoo-hoo! Damn. Yeah, really rang the bell with that one. All right, can you move that?
Let's see. No, I cannot move it.
Okay, what if you restart your page for Roll20? Because I feel like maybe we were having trouble with people moving stuff that I gave them permission to.
Give it a whirl.
Because right now, I've got it as under your control. Maybe it needs to be... Does it have to be in the turn order? Maybe that helps?
Yeah, I still don't have control over it.
That's really weird.
Control over my character, but
Okay. All right.
And then for my action, I'm actually going to turn to the dragon, and I am going to utter an insult in Draconic as my vicious mockery.
Okay.
DC 7 Wisdom save.
Let's see here. That's going to be a 15.
All right. So he takes 10 points of psychic damage and has disadvantage on his next attack roll before the end of its next turn.
Okay. Got it.
Mm-hmm. Bastard child. Bastard goddess.
Anything else from Kravish?
Go ahead and maneuver myself a little more this way.
All right.
And thus endeth my turn.
Okay. So, first things first. Mr. Speederbike, and I'm guessing, like a spiritual weapon, Bigsby's hand does not get an opportunity attack, correct?
No, I don't believe that it would.
I didn't think so. This Speederbike guy is going to come over here. He's going to turn around. Turn around. Thank you. And you watch him pull from some area on his chariot's like console in front of him. He pulls out this silvery orb, and on top of this silvery orb is one singular red jewel, and you see him press it. It lights, and he's going to throw it, and it's going to land right here.
Are you sure?
And you see, well, that's a good point. Hold on. How does
yeah,
the
like he only gets to
how does
redo
that
the
work?
saving throw at the end of his turn.
Okay, so he's going to throw it, and we'll see. I'll give him an area, and I'll see if he gets a good acrobatics. That's a natural 20, but at disadvantage, he gets an 18. So I'm going to say he throws it where he's aiming. He's kind of using like echolocation or something. And he's going to throw this orb. It's going to land right here. And bursting from this space, you see hundreds, if not thousands, of these tiny little metallic bugs that land right here. And they spread out in all directions. So they are going to get 2 attacks from this swarm of little metallic bugs. So Kravish is getting an attack, and so is Iona, because they are multiplying, or they're spreading out. Okay, there's at least one there. Okay, sorry. Kravish, that's a 25. Iona, that's a 20. Yep, and Iona, that's a 24.
Yeah, that will also get me.
Okay. Kravish, they're going to attack you for... Oh, I gotta go down to the bottom. 13 points of psychic damage. Iona, they are going to bite at you and consume 19 points of psychic energy from you. Let's see. The bike guy here over by Sunny is going to scoot around, and he's going to fire 4 bolts at Prince Hector.
Did he get an opportunity attack? Does Sunny get an opportunity attack, or has that already been used?
I don't think so. Yeah, he can make it. He's still doing it, though. The next one's a 29. Oh, where'd you go? Don't try to get... The next one's a natural 20. And the next one is going to be a natural 6. 3 of these attacks land. These pink bolts of energy are going to hit Prince Hector and knock him to his side for 29 points of personal to him damage. Although if anybody has been hit by these, I don't think I shot anybody. I think I missed Baranor. So you don't know what kind of damage. It just hits him and just sort of he absorbs this pink energy. And did we lose somebody?
It's like bounced off.
Yeah, Steph had to go.
Aw. Bye, Steph.
Armor.
Let's see here. The dragon. Oh yeah, I have to do a thing for the dragon.
No.
The dragon is going to descend to ground level. Stand before Prince Hector. Rear back its head. You see its cheeks swell. Its eyes glow yellow. And a fiery, raging flame burns within its throat, and it exhales a massive cone. And anybody who is... How high is Maeven and Sunny?
Didn't they were at 65 with the Githyanki guy?
Yeah.
Okay. I would say that you two are actually fine. Sunny and Maeven are outside of its range as it is ground floor, and its cone, it says 90-foot cone, so maybe it does hit her because it spreads out 90 feet up and out, and 20 feet, well, 20 feet, yeah, 20 feet and
long.
It's a 90-foot cone, so it's basically like a big triangle in all directions.
Like a big cone in all directions.
Yeah. So they're 30 feet and also 60. If they were up here,
they're 65 feet at 30 feet away.
So I'm not going to hit them with that. That's too far away.
Yeah.
It's 5 feet too far away, actually.
Baranor would be out of range as well, right? Because he's right there, pretty much at 30 feet.
Actually, no. It's 6 feet wide. It's 6 feet wide. That they're only actually 15 feet away. So that would hit them. That would hit them. If I'm going by my own rules. Everyone else, I need a dexterity saving throw.
5 feet up.
Yeah, they're 65 feet up.
65 feet up, but 15 feet away. So that's less than 90.
Right, but if it's a cone, it starts small and expands outward. So at 15 feet, it's only what?
Yeah, it's only going to be like 15 feet across at that range.
Yeah, but he's aiming. Yeah, I do, but he's aiming at her. Like that's the direction that this cone is going. So as long as it can be, it's going to be that long when they get to her. Because it's not like she's getting caught in the edges of the cone. This is directly in her direction.
To the ground and aiming up.
You're right.
I thought he was aiming at the prince.
Okay, you know what? You're right. That makes sense. I'm trying to figure it out and be fair here. She's way up, and at that range, it wouldn't have expanded fully. So she's outside of it. I had a feeling she kind of was anyway. So Dex save from everybody. Koza is going to get a 15. That's you got to beat a 24, folks.
Well, Baranor being 30 feet up at 5 feet away from the beginning of the blast wouldn't get hit either.
Well, let's see here. You're saying Baranor is out of the range? I don't think so.
No, I'm saying he's 30 feet up.
Yeah, if the dragon's aiming for Prince Hector and Baranor
he is definitely going. Yeah, he's going in this direction. He's at medium height. He doesn't have his head to the ground, but he's at medium height with his breath weapon.
Right, so Baranor's still above him, so he won't be caught in it.
Yeah.
Baranor will take an op attack against him, though. Since he moved out of my melee range.
Well, let's see. How tall was he? He was 30 feet. He's got.
Oh, is he still in melee range?
20, 25.
Okay.
Yeah, he descended from 30 feet, and you're 30 feet.
Okay, that's fine. Okay.
Yeah, he's still just barely. He's barely within melee range for you.
Gotcha. Okay. Luna failed her dex.
I failed mine as well.
All right.
24. I rolled a 23.
Okay. I need a dex save from. Is Yuno giving one as well? I didn't see one.
Yuno's back here.
Yeah,
Yuno is back
not
here.
in the right direction.
Right. Yep. Nope. You're right. I'm just going down the list. I need to give Hector a dex save.
This black
Okay.
guy's safe too.
That guy's F'd. That guy passed. That guy passed. Prince Hector passed. Okay. Now, mind you, that I feel it's important to note there are people in the crowd just getting roasted and blasted by this fire damage and by the bugs and by the pink bolts of energy from the chariots. And right now there are a bunch of people that are on fire on the ground, not moving. So you guys are gonna take. Oops, not that many. Oh my god. There we go. Boink.
Oy, oy, oy.
85 is full, folks.
I'm dead.
85 is
Luna's
full.
down as well.
All right. You're not dead. You're just down. But you are on fire.
Yep. So I'm out.
All right. On the ground floor, its rider is going to walk over and step in front of its dragon. Prince
Right.
Hector lies on the ground. What did you say?
Isn't the rider blind?
The rider is blind. He is going to walk over to Prince Hector, and while his head is sort of facing slightly upward, like he's definitely not looking at Hector, you see him reach his silver blade out of a holster on his side. It's a deadly-looking silver dagger that kind of curves at odd angles. Baranor, you're right next to all of this, 30 feet in the air. You become very covetous of this dagger he's holding, and you see him walk over to Prince Hector, who is now on fire, and his sword, he has dropped his sword. He's reeling in pain, and this creature walks over to Prince Hector and mutters a phrase. I need to see something. Aha. I'm guessing nobody speaks Tirsu.
No idea what that
And what is-
dessert?
However, you do hear this language has a draconic influence,
That's nice. I'm dead.
and yeah, no, I know there are others in the group that can speak draconic.
is. I think.
I believe Yuno can speak. Yuno can understand this.
Baranor can as well.
Okay. Baranor, yeah, that's what I mean. You understand this as well. You hear him grab grab Hector by the burning robe that he's wearing, and plunges this dagger right into Hector's neck. And you in Draconic, you hear this Draconic word for the prince.
Okay.
Pulls the dagger out of his neck. It spurts blood. You watch Hector drop, motionless, actively on fire. And this Githyanki rider is going to remount his dragon. This guard here is unconscious. This guard here is unconscious. And so is this guard. Surprisingly, this one is not. Hector is now down, not moving. Right underneath you, Baranor.
Okay.
This Githyanki rider is going to mount his dragon. They are going to rise into the air and regard all of you. And these two riders here, these speeder bike guys, are going to surround the dragon rider as the three of them rise above 30 feet. So let's go ahead and have an opportunity attack from Baranor as they escape your melee range. Maeven, if you were toe-to-toe with this guy, you get an opportunity attack, and so does Sunny.
25 to hit.
That hits.
Plus 15 damage.
Okay. It's not enough to stop him.
Yeah, I figured not.
They are going to climb into the air. Their full fly speed, which is... Wait a minute, there we go. 80 feet. They're gonna. The dragon is going to go 80 feet, and these guys are going to go along with them. Koza is going to try again to cast Moonbeam. Let's see. What is the range? I think he can probably hit him. Within range, 40 foot high. You're in the open air, so that's fine. Range of 120 feet. I would say probably gonna hit. Probably gonna hit the dragon. Let's do that. Right on that dragon's face. Okay. He's concentrating now. So that's gonna be a con saving throw from the dragon. That's going to be a natural 20, unfortunately. So it's still going to take half of 2d10. The dragon's going to take, 11 points. 11 points of radiant damage. You guys are doing a lot of radiant damage to this dragon. Doesn't seem particularly affected one way or another. But it hurts it. Koza's then going to move his spiritual weapon over the pile of bodies on the ground at this point. All right. Prince Hector fails his death save. Actually, wait. Yeah, that's going to end their turn. Yeah, their turn is ended. Hector. So this guy right here is going to crawl over to Prince Hector, and it looks like he's going to try to administer something. He pulls something from his belt, and he's going to try to administer something, and that's going to end his turn. Iona, you are next.
Did I see if what was trying to be administered worked?
Make a perception check. You're going to be at disadvantage on that one too, because you're looking through a bunch of people as the crowd is trying to scamper and hurry.
Over 16.
So it doesn't look like Prince Hector sprung to life, but this just happened. So you saw that this guy was able to get in there and administer something, like almost like it wasn't a spell. It was like he had his back to you and he pushed, like he had his looks like he was pushing something into Prince Hector's area. You know, maybe pouring a potion into his mouth or administering a salve or something.
Okay, I mean, I still don't want to mess around with this, so I'm not going to... This might sound weird. I'm not going to heal Prince Hector because they clearly want to kill him, and if he doesn't wake up, I might think that they've succeeded. So I am going to bonus action spare the dying on Prince Hector, so he'll be stabilized and won't need to make any more death saves. And then I'm going to upcast heal on Gravish, and so it'll be 7th level, so then he is going to get up with 80 hit points.
Okay. What is Spare the Dying? Is that a bonus action?
Yeah. because I'm a Grave Domain cleric, I can bonus action it with a range of 30 feet. Normally, it's a touch spell if you're not Grave Domain, and it basically means that if someone's at 0 hit point, they are stable. They are not going to need to make death saves.
Okay.
Like they're still downed, but they're not dying.
Gotcha. Okay.
But yeah, that way he's gonna stay down, and it might look like he's, actively dying, even though he's not.
Okay.
I think it just stabilizes them from making death saves. Okay, Krivish, you're being healed.
Okay. Alright. Now that I'm up, I'm salvaging the scene. Who else looks? Is everybody else okay? Is Valandiir still up? Anybody other? Just trying to assess the situation.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not feeling great, but I'm not down, which is why I healed you instead of myself, because I figured worst case scenario, I go down, you can bring me back, but I'm not awful.
Thanks. Okay, and I see Maeven rocketing down towards me too.
Sure. All right. Anything else, Iona?
No, I'm not gonna move because these things are right here, and also because we're in a very we're in a relatively limited space, so I'm going to stay put.
All right. From your hidey hole, you are only 80 feet away from all three of these flying assailants. They are fleeing.
I'm just gonna let them go.
Okay. Would you like to do anything on the field at ground level?
Nope, because I can't heal anybody or do anything, so I'm just gonna do nothing to draw attention to myself.
Okay. Valandiir, you're up.
I'm going to descend 30 feet, land next to the prince, and cast Cure Wounds at the 2nd level on him.
Okay. I need you to make a persuasion check, because as soon as you approach the prince from above, this black guard, and you can't see it, I'm going to move the moonbeam.
Okay.
But there's another black guard here who also passed. He didn't even get hit from the fire damage. It's he was out of the way too. He is going to step in front of you, and the guard that just administered something is also going to get in the way and step in front of you. So I need you to make a persuasion check, because they don't want anybody approaching the prince right now. It's obvious. They're in Secret Service mode.
I'm trying to help. Okay.
Yeah.
This is gonna go great, just so you know. Alright, that's better
Okay.
than mine.
Yeah, you persuade them to step aside, and you look down, and the prince is just white. He's got and the blood is just his entire torso is stained in blood. Krivish, this has given you a little bit of PTSD.
He gets 20 points back in healing.
Okay. It doesn't have the effect you assumed. The magic doesn't seem to weave into his flesh as freely as you would have liked. You don't really notice an outward appearance like color returning to his skin.
Yeah. Must have been that dagger that he got stuck with. Can I cast again as a bonus action? Is that allowed? I know there's only certain people that can do spells in there.
Are you a warcaster?
Oh, is that it? Okay, never mind.
Or if your bonus action is a cantrip or something, I think you can cast a spell or something like that.
Okay, yeah, it's not a cantrip. Okay.
If it says you can cast it on a bonus action, then you'd have to cast a cantrip on your action.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. I got you. That ends my turn then.
Wizards would love that.
Yeah.
All right, what's Luna doing?
Making a death save.
Okie dokie.
She succeeds one.
Okay. Sunny and Maeven. Maeven and Sunny. New album coming out this summer.
And they are completely ignoring the dragon and stuff and descending to help Barisha.
Yeah.
I can't control them, but they're gonna land next to Kavish, and Maeven's gonna just like tackle them.
She's gonna like mother him.
Oh, she's there.
Yeah.
Yeah. She's gonna just like make sure that he's okay and, you know, freaking out.
Okay. Okay.
Jesus Christ. I did not spend all that time in the hell to come back for you to die immediately. Absolutely not.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, for real.
Okie doke. Bigsby's hand is dropped, right?
Yeah,
You went
it's gone.
unconscious.
It's gone.
Okay. Kavish, it is your turn. You
Okay.
are prone.
Well, use half my movement to get up.
Okay, you got the only thing on the menu right now that's harassing you are metal bugs.
Alright then. Well, let me clear the field then. I am going to cast my Fluty Fairies at 5th level.
That's going to be 2 wisdom saves from the bug swarms. The first one gets a natural 4. The second one gets a natural 19. However, these got a wisdom of -2, so that's 17 at the max.
Yep. So the ones that failed get 21, and I think those that passed get half as much. So it will be an 11.
So the
No,
swarm
10.
that's directly in front of you.
21 is a fail, 10 is a
Yeah.
no.
Okay. The swarm that's directly in front of you, Kavish, as soon as you pop your fairies out and you're like, you know, people are grabbing your hand and you're sort of getting up, they're putting your hand on your knee and starting to wrench yourself up, you let loose with your spiritual guardians that swarm around you, immediately tack the swarm that's directly in front of you and fizzle that into like little tiny, little crumpled aluminum foil shards. The swarm to the right gets caught in it, but they manage to sort of dodge some of them.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to now. Does the swarm extend past my immediate 5-foot area?
No.
No.
Right now, the only swarm. It looks like this little grenade let loose with enough material for this swarm to expand to fill 2 spots.
Okay.
So what you see is what you got.
Okay then, and then I'm going to use a bonus action. I can tell that Iona's a little jacked up, so I am going to cast Healing Word on her. Just a straight up 2nd level Healing Word. No, just 1st level Healing Word. 10 points.
Okay. Iona,
And
consider yourself
using both-
healed.
And then using both of them as kind of, well, I don't know if I can do that, but I'm going to start slowly making my way this way towards the prince.
Okay.
Okay, that's my turn.
All right. 80 feet up, the dragon and the 2 bikers disappear into the low-hanging storm clouds above you. And you all hear this flash, and you see a bright light through the clouds. And all of a sudden, this swarm of metal beetles falls to useless little scraps of metal on the ground.
Okie dokie. That's good to know.
as well as the speeder bike guys. The crowd around you immediately kind of like come to, and they're still frantic around, and they're making space. The street square is now emptying out. You are being surrounded now by more Black Guard. And they are going to surround the prince. and you hear all of them, "Get back, make way for the prince, make way!" And they're talking to you too. Baranor, you are being pushed out of the way. Kravish, Maeven, all of them, they have their spears out. They are pointing their spears at really everybody. They're not necessarily stabbing at you, that they're just getting everybody to form a perimeter of 10 feet around not only the prince, but around them. Baranor, they're not wearing any guns. Do you wish to accost the guards that are making you move?
No, Baranor is freely going as he is rushing to Luna's side.
Okay. Koza's gonna mosey back over here. He's gonna cast a 3rd level healing word. Who's the most damaged between Kravish and Iona?
I am at 35 hit points now.
Okay.
I'm at 80, so I'm good.
You're at how many?
80, thanks to Iona.
80. Okay. He's going to throw 3rd level healing word at Iona. In that case, anybody else hurt? How's everybody else doing? Koza actually got out of that. He backed up and got away from the dragon. He didn't really get that bad.
Luna went down as well, but I can spare the dying on her, but she will need healing.
Yeah. In that case, oh, so she did not. So yeah. Do you not? Give me one more death save for her. Just one more. Because she passed one, right?
Yeah, she passed one.
Okay.
And I was gonna cast Cure Wounds on her as soon as I got to her, so... death save... There we go, she failed that one, so...
Iona, that's 5 to you.
But then Baranor would have cast Cure Wounds as soon as he got to her.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead and roll for that.
Yep.
The guards surround the prince's body, and you see now more heavily armored guards arrive and form another perimeter.
I'm holding up my hands, and I'm just like, please, let me attempt to help.
Make a persuasion check. You're going to do that at disadvantage, even though you've got pretty good charm. They're not fooling around. The prince has been attacked. Those of you familiar with the Empire aren't surprised at this level of aggression. 27. The most I'm going to let you do is get within. Can you do anything with a ranged spell? They're not going to let you get close enough to touch him. Not even with a 27 persuasion.
Yes, I was going to try to see if I could cast Greater Restoration on him to see if he was cursed, and it is touch only.
Nope. I'm going to say with a 27 persuasion, you won't get attacked if you cast a healing spell at him, but they're not going to let you touch him.
Yeah. Let me see. Lesser Restoration's going to do anything. He's not blind, deaf, paralyzed, or poisoned.
You do hear a crash in the distance. It's far. It's probably it's off the map for sure. It's between a few buildings away. Like it's in like a neighboring little, borough, and you hear this crash, this explosive crash.
Okay. I'll look towards the gang, look towards Baranor and Maeven, and I'm like, we better go check that out. So I'll step away respectfully, facing them, and then gather back up to them, and we're going to explore that crash.
Okay. Anybody else want to do anything? Because the guards look like, as a group, they are... You can't even see Prince Hector anymore at this point. You don't know what's going on with him. He's surrounded by guards enough where you can't really see him unless you're in midair. And Koza's not going to turn into an animal at this point. He's not going to make any real sudden moves. The guards are looking at Sunny and at Maeven. They're eyeing you big time, and it looks like the guards have actually carried off these two burnt, unmoving guards as well. And this one here, no one is being left behind. They're carrying everybody away, and the group kind of filter through lots of shouting, lots of spear pointing, and lots of moving out of the way. And the group finally makes its, and they're going in the direction of the palace, kind of the way you came. Actually, no, it'd be sort of the northwestern to your northeast part of Haven's Crest. So they're sort of moving west as brisk a pace as a group of people could move. The streets are yours. Kravish, you and who else is moving? Because right now no one can see Yuno. Yuno has disappeared.
He went full on stealth mode.
Yeah. But once they leave, you know what? Once the guards leave, Baranor, Koza's going to come up to you. He's going to whisper in your ear to connect with him.
Okay. I will psychically connect with him, Kravish, Maeven, and Iona.
Okay. Make note of that, folks, that for the next, 8 hours?
Let me roll for that.
Okay. You will be psychically connected to Baranor. You'll be able to hear everything he says, even if he whispers it. And Koza is then promptly going to turn into a sparrow and fly towards that noise, whatever crash that was. He's going to jump into the air as a sparrow and take off.
7 hours.
Okay. Yeah. So for 7 hours, you guys can hear Baranor speaking to your mind.
You guys can play telephone through me.
Oh,
Yeah. Okay, well, in the spirit of playing telephone, Iona is going to think something which she is not going to voice in public, which is when they said for the prince in the sort of, well, it wasn't quite draconic, but it was draconic enough that I could glean it.
Oh, you used okay.
Yes, I did. Okay, it could have, of course, been that they were aiming for the prince, but something about the way he said it makes me wonder if it was perhaps on behalf of the prince, a different prince.
I'm sorry, who said this?
Were you? Oh, you weren't close
One
enough.
of the Githyanki who struck Prince Hector,
the yellow creature.
indisposed at the time.
The yellow humanoid. Do I know what a Githyanki is?
Yeah, I heard somebody say Githyanki. You don't know what that. Nobody knows what a Githyanki is. Not even you know.
Yeah.
Okay.
Never.
Okay, Iona's going to not be saying Githyanki then, but she's just going to say
that's okay.
the attacker.
It's all right. I know you weren't metagaming. Yeah, it's fine. You're not gonna benefit from knowledge of a Githyanki in this respect. I knew you know who I meant.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it was.
All you know is they were.
Dragon Rider yelled.
So it wasn't exactly draconic, but it sounded close enough to draconic that it sounded like as he was stabbing him, he said for the prince.
Yeah, I'll say this. I'll say this. Okay, he said a lot. All you understood was something in the middle, towards the middle end of what he was saying. It sounded like draconic for the prince, but he said some other stuff that you really couldn't understand.
Yeah, I couldn't make out the other gibberish, but what it was, at least that's what I gleaned from that. Right before he stabbed me.
Una would have heard this, Iona would have heard this, Baranor, and poor Kravish if he wasn't dead.
Don't know where
Again.
where Yuno is, but
Yeah. So you stand in the middle of the street.
waiting on Koza, yes.
Yeah, I mean, it's gonna take him a minute to fly. It was far away, and sparrows aren't that fast. All you get from him is flying towards that area, looking around, because he's not gonna speak in super sophisticated bird thoughts.
Deep thoughts with Jack Sparrow.
Anybody else? Una, are you staying hidden? Like, is this your life now?
No, he's come out now that it's, relatively safe.
Okay. Yeah, safe is a relative state of mind.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna say we got, we'll, for 5 minutes, you guys are being questioned by Blackguard. We don't need to get too deep into it. They're asking you, what did you see? How are you involved? Because these Blackguard that have arrived aren't the ones that you fought next to, so they don't know who you are. There are bystanders that are being questioned, and within reasonable time, it's established that you were aiding the prince during this attack, so that you're not under arrest. They're not looking suspiciously at you.
That's a refreshing events.
Yeah. So Kravish, are you saying that you're chasing after this noise?
Well, we were going in that general area. We were going to go after to investigate where that crash was.
So we'll say that happened after the guards kind of stopped you and got your names and figured out who you were. So it's about that time that Baranor, only you hear a small sparrow whisper in your brain, I think I found it. Lots of smoke. Got to get closer. Can't see much until I get low.
Fucking
Okay. It only works within a mile. Is he still within a mile?
Yeah, he's not that far. It's not that far away. Haven's Crest isn't that big.
Okay.
Like I said, this thing crashed, we'll say, 1,000 feet away. Deeper into the buildings of Haven's Crest that make up this particular borough.
Okay. You say you found. He says he found it, or Matt might have found it. Lots of smoke.
Okay.
Anything else you see there, Kravish? Not Kravish. That goes up.
He's just going to answer back. People gathered. Blackguard here, looking, searching. I see shiny metal. Need to get closer.
Do you want us to join you?
Yes, join.
All right, guys, let's move. You know where we are.
Let's go! I'm gonna run and just beat everybody there.
Baron's gonna try and keep pace.
Baranor is?
Baronor's gonna try and keep pace with.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, Sunny, do you want to take to the air? Is that what you want to do with Sunny?
Oh, yeah. If I'm using the new boots, they're actually quite slow. But on the ground, Baranor is the second fastest of the party. So.
Okay. Is Sunny with you? It is a busy street, and he's pretty big.
Yeah, Sunny can. I don't know. He can follow, but he doesn't necessarily have to be super. He's gonna be conspicuous no matter what. Does anybody want to take Sunny and go down there? Go ahead and.
Nobody else can ride the damn thing without flying.
Yes, you can. Come on. It's just Sunny.
Yeah, he's giving you all this like stoic growling grin.
Don't you dare.
Trust me.
I have a funny thought.
What's that?
I'm going to risk it and touch Sunny and cast invisibility on him.
Does that require consent?
A creature you touch has the invisible condition until the spell ends. The spell ends immediately after the target makes an attack roll, deals damage, or casts a spell. Doesn't say anything about consent.
Damn, you're right.
It doesn't, I think.
It doesn't say a willing creature though. It just says a creature you touch. Okay.
I turned out spiders.
So now there's a large drake that's invisible.
Yes, a large fire drake who's invisible. And where are you, Baranor? How do you have to touch it?
Yeah, touch it. So I.
Yeah. Okay. Strength save, please.
Strength save. Oh boy.
Yeah, strength save.
15.
15? Okay.
He's like, worth it!
You are knocked prone immediately by a swipe. You feel searing pain across your chest. You take 17 points of piercing damage. You take 2 points of fire damage. You are prone. Sonny pops out of his invisibility and roars straight in your face. So for 6 seconds, you are deaf.
Okay. I'm gonna.
And then he's going to take off into the sky, and he's going to rocket his arm jets away between the buildings.
Oh, I thought it was funny at least.
Are you laying
That's
down
funny.
there? Worth it!
I can't even use uncanny dodge because it has to be someone I see. So I have.
You are knocked on your ass.
It was funny though. Worth it.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh, that hurt. Okay. Get
You
back
all
up.
gather. Yeah, you all gather yourselves, dust yourselves off. Maven in your still devilish features, staring, just disbelieving daggers at Baranor for his audacity. You guys make your way through the streets towards the now rising pillar of smoke in the distance and emerge from between the crowds that are forming. You see guards sort of pushing people away, and you can see a group of guards now facing off against one of these warriors. You can see its large chariot. It's kind of wedge-shaped. It has these hooked scythes on the bottom. Now that you can kind of see it, it's not moving. It's all crumpled in the front. It looks like it's smashed into a side of a stone building. And they are all facing off now against a heavily injured warrior, this yellow and black spotted skinned warrior. Now that you get a really good look at him, you can see that he has sustained significant damage. He's holding his long silver sword with one arm, and he's lazily swinging it. By the time you can see him, I'll say that you guys are within your spell attack range, but you're unable to get any closer than, say, 40 feet away. In this moment, does anybody wish to intervene from a ranged position? We're not going to roll initiative. It's being surrounded. There's probably 6 or 7 black guard with swords and spears.
I'm going to cast Hold Person.
Hold person. All right. Is that a whiz save?
It is.
All right.
I'm gonna cast Hunter's Mark.
All right. I got a natural 18.
Okay.
So he doesn't go anywhere. He's got a very strong mind. As a matter of fact, you can feel a psychic pushback. Now, you've been in psychic connection with Baranor long enough that you've got some kind of psychic experience. That's at least that much. And as you try to force your mind into this creature, even with its distracted state, it has exceptionally strong mind, and it's going to outwardly, as it passes this spell effect, it's going to reverberate psychic energy back at you. I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
11.
11. You're going to take 2 points of psychic damage as a concussive blast kind of, it's almost like it grabs that psychic connection with its hand and forces energy back through it, which impacts in your mind, and you're not used to psychic damage, so you get like this instant headache and wave. And as you look back at this creature, it's looking right at you, and it takes 2 swords to the chest. It screams in pain and looks upwards, and it gestures to the sky, and then it falls down dead. The black guard surround his corpse and begin to kind of make a perimeter around the site, keeping the riffraff away. As you all stand in the middle of this street, after what could be considered an assassination attempt or a success, we're going to end the session there.
Hey.
Oy, oy, oy.
Oh, Venus Louise.
We got jacked up.
Well, yes, you did. Level 15, welcome to it. Yeah, you're not fighting a basement full of rats anymore.
Yeah.
So, that was pretty hardcore. I'm actually really surprised that none of you are dead. I'm not going to say I tried to kill you, but I definitely did not.
Trying.
I definitely didn't not try to kill you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good on you guys, though. So the party has some stuff. You got different places you can go. Just a little recap, and I feel like I probably should do this every session, but kind of center where everybody's at. You are on your own recognizance at this moment, sort of. Somebody mentioned the idea of going back to Stonehelm Keep, and then maybe hitting up the Taliesin Monastery on your way to, and Prince Hector did say he would arrange. Not sure if that's, you might have to make a phone call or two to get that to work out now. But arrange.
Admin guy was there. Oh, sorry, were you still talking? I think maybe my speaker was
No, it's okay.
not picking up that last bit.
Everybody that was there that was in the tower is there, including his little toady guy. Although you walked away and he, didn't. It's not like he said, "Hey, here's my card." I would assume that with some communication, maybe you can hook that back up. Booking passage across the sea, the Ocean of Souls between the Taliesin Monastery and the Morov Islands. Those are your three kind of things that you can do. Let's not forget that Kravish, you are probably waiting to hear from your brother.
Yeah, I'm still waiting to hear from him.
Yeah, it's been a few days. You do have some really cool magic items at the keep that you could maybe utilize, as it is your home base, but we will get to all that on October 18th. I don't really have anything that would keep me from keeping that open.
It should be.
But
good.
if you do, let me know, and we will. We'll just move on from here. And that was fun though. That was a hell of a fight. You guys, hey man, level 15 goes both ways.
Well, we also didn't have the benefit of a long rest in between that last fight with the demons. We were not.
But you
still good.
Yeah, it was still good. You guys rung my bell just as I gave it to you. Sometimes it's nice to have the playing field a little even, though, don't it? So, all right, folks. Let's see here. That was cool, and I will see you guys next time.
All right, man. Take it easy.
Bye.
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 Bye.